Some of them, but most of them was I would start finding out that they was my siblings' mom because I'm young, so I'm just seeing it's kids popping up left and right. Like, hold on, I ain't
Right.
never seen these. I'm the only baby. But they start popping up. But even my family will tell you, I never really got close to no female. I never liked a female. Like, even when he got married, like his wife was on the phone when my mom was like, she don't like her. Like, I even said it like I don't like her because I feel like she was taking him from me. Like I didn't
Mhm.
like any women that came into his life because here it is, I need my dad taking them from me. But it
So
wasn't them.
what age did you realize that? What age did you realize that he just didn't want to be a dad to you?
Um, I want to say between 6 and 8, but then I was still young. So as I got older, I want to say in my teenage years, like I just finally sat down and realized that, like, okay, this man, like he don't really know how to be a parent, and he don't want that responsibility, so he don't really want to be around. So I want to say about my teenage years, but as a kid, I knew like I had that feeling.
Hey,
So
so let
who
me.
rate who okay, because I heard you say, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let me ask first. Did your mama raise you? Was your mama a parent? Or
My
did
grand,
your grandmother raise you?
my grandmother.
Your grandmother. So
Mhm.
basically, would you say that your parents were absent or back and
I was,
forth in your life?
I was a neglected child. Like both of my parents was young, so they didn't know what it. They didn't want the responsibility of no kids. So as I was getting older, I used to be like, y'all like abandon me, like y'all don't talk to me. They like my birthday was yesterday. My mom finally reached out and told me happy birthday. Like, but yeah,
Yeah.
I had to go on my own a little early, but I mean, it's like
So how many siblings do you have with your mama on your mama side?
two, and then my
Two.
dad got yeah. From when I last counted, he had 14, but now the two little ones, I think that makes 16. So I was the oldest out of all them.
Have you met any of the other children from your daddy's side?
Yeah, so since I'm the oldest, I try to like do little stuff with them. I try to reach out to them. We ain't like he made sure we knew each other. That's one thing I can say. If he came and got us, he came and got us as a group and had us
Mhm.
stay at my auntie house, even though he wasn't there. But me being the oldest, I try to reach out. We don't our parents. Some of us got our mom, some of us not that. So it's I had to be that older sibling. I try.
Pretty Brown Eyes is her mom.
Oh, I was about to
Okay.
say, wait,
Okay.
hold on,
That's your
girl.
mom.
So
Hold up.
okay, so
Pretty
I'm like,
brown eyes is your
oh,
mama?
so you can
Hold on.
Hold on a
Pretty
second. Hold on a
pretty
second.
brown eyes is your mama?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the,
So
that's your
we
mom.
going
That's one of
out.
my damn supporters.
So
For real?
if I was
You pretty brown
bandit,
eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
bandit,
so look, two things, y'all. I don't want to make this so much about. Uh, I don't want to transpire like it's so much
No,
about
no, no, no.
your mom or
Brittany, let
something
me
like that.
let me let me run
Yeah.
my interview because listen, this is
Oh,
about her,
it's open.
her childhood.
that's
We know what this I know. Let me please let me do this. Let
Yeah.
me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it.
She said she
Okay.
tried to join
So I didn't
Abby.
know that that was I didn't know that
I
that was
didn't.
my one of my supporters.
She trying to come
Girl.
up.
What it?
I know,
What?
like I
What?
don't my first time on here. Like
Hey
I
pretty
ain't
Jay.
it.
Hey, but
Okay.
hey, Tay,
But
can
no,
you put?
listen, y'all. This is from her perspective. This
Perspective.
is
Yes, that's
from her perspective,
yeah.
y'all.
My mom and she
Okay?
is
Thi-
never had a close
right,
relationship. Like it's not nothing
All right.
bad about her. It's nothing bad about him.
right. Like
It's
she ain't said
like
nothing
still not.
disrespectful. She ain't
Yeah, like
said nothing disrespectful about her mama or none of that. She ain't
Okay. Now,
said nothing
cool.
disrespectful
Okay.
about her
Cool.
mama,
Cool.
none of that. I don't give a
Perfect.
damn if she only said one bean. She's still
yeah.
a supporter of mine.
All right. Cool.
So
Now the
And
second
anyway,
I,
thing is this. Hold on a second. Cool. Now the second thing is this. Tay, since it was your B day yesterday, can you put
yeah.
your blank in the comments? Can you put? I can't really say this on. Uh, Hustle Queen of Red. Can y'all?
CA,
Brown eyes, can you
CA,
tell?
CA, CA, where we get money
You
on.
can't even say that. You can't
Oh,
even
Yeah,
say
Oh,
that.
oh, can I just say the name?
No. What
Okay,
is it? Let me see. What is it? Go ahead.
it's dollar sign
No, no, no,
and
no.
oh,
Just say the
oh,
thing
okay,
without it.
Angelica Pickles, 31.
Angelica.
Pickles with an S,
I see it.
31.
Hold on. Oh shit! I almost put that
I'm
it
like,
right
wait,
there.
what?
Is that it right
Yeah,
there? Okay,
yes, that's it.
there you go.
Um,
Perfect.
I got this unique.
Thank you.
Okay,
But
so
yeah, like it ain't nothing
so
negative about my mom or my dad. It's just more so how I grew
she
up and
just
how.
giving her perspective. That's it.
Yeah,
This is her perspective on her childhood.
she
Okay,
know we never had relationships. I mean, that's nothing new. It
I
is what
like
it is.
that then. I like that then. So okay. So now like you said your grandmother. Okay. So now can you tell me did your daddy like in school, you know how girls have events like the
Yeah.
father daughter dance, things like
Mm-mm.
that. Did he attend any type of events for you? Were there any type of like
Uh-uh.
no type of school events, no not meeting the teachers, none of that?
None of that. He was.
Did he even know what school you attended?
I don't know. Like I tried to call him, I couldn't reach him. So I really don't know. I'm
So
pretty. I probably told him, but I mean, it wouldn't matter. He wouldn't come get me. He wasn't intending no daddy daughter nothing. So
so financial. Was he ever financial responsible for you? Because I know some dads send money and things like that, even though they're not their physical, they'll send money. And was that ever an issue?
no, not that I'm aware of. At least, I mean, unless he sent some money to my mom before when I was a kid. Like, but as far as like reaching out, giving me no.
So you and your dad, so y'all end up in court.
Uh
Y'all
huh.
end up in court. Can you tell us what led y'all to be in court?
It was just a lot of like arguing and getting back in, like getting into it and stuff, and like, okay, I was just like, I ain't think like you know how you will see something and they be like, oh, send this information in. You be like, I ain't go get like no car. I ain't go get in. So I'm just sitting there playing. Like I like message them like I don't get along with my dad, like little stuff like that, you know. So they end up reaching out and they was like, would you like to do it? You would be paid. We cover your trip, this and that. So I'm like, yeah, like, and I told my mom, like, mom, they really want us to come out, so let's go. So on the show, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I was very, very high. Like I was out of my mind. Like I don't even know. Like I was smoking so much weed. I was so nervous. Like I'm over there eating the sucker. I'm like, cause I ain't never experienced that like this. So I'm like, oh shit, like my nerves is going bad. So I'm in the back room, me and my mom, and the lady come in. She got the script of how they have everything right now, cause you know it's for the TV. Like it's a prop.
So
The
so
guest.
so so
They,
you just wanted to bring him on there to like
I
to
didn't think I was like I was just being like just my dad's so fucked up. Like let me see if I could
right,
get on the
thank
show. Like
you.
I didn't know.
right,
So I just
EbbiMay,
right.
is Pretty Brown Eyes in your queue? Because she says she's trying to join.
No, she said she wanted to join earlier. That was earlier.
Okay. She
Uh,
just
my mind
texted me like 30 seconds ago.
hold on, pretty brown. Hold on. Okay. So now, okay, so y'all go to this court. So after y'all went to court, do you think whatever relationship y'all could have had, do you think it was down the drain after that? Or y'all relationship been
it's been down the drain. So it wasn't like a yes or no. Like it wasn't no this is gonna bring us closer or this is gonna make the situation worse. Like the situation been worse. Like the situation been bad from the jump start because he was dealing with once again what happened with the man and the so called name and the birth certificate. So my
Mhm.
life use that against me. And like I told him, I'm the child. Like I
Right.
can't change. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like it is what it
You know,
is. You could have been a man and wouldn't change my name if you feel some type of way. But I
Right.
don't even want
Tay, can I ask you
So
this? How long have you been hearing that for? Like, what age did
him
you start? Yeah,
like hearing what.
him say like he ain't your dad or the birth
Um,
certificates and stuff.
since I was a kid, since I was young, like how um my little sister, like how young she is, and he would call and do all that. Like I'm not seeing you, you're not my daughter. Like
That's so
this,
fucked up. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. I can just
yeah.
imagine
Like
that
I
is
don't
so fucked up.
try to hear me cry. Like I don't know what it was, but
That is
I
fucked up, yo. That is fucked up. That's sad.
okay. Okay, so Tay Tay, there's been some physical abuse between you and him as well, correct?
yeah.
Okay. So we know that parents discipline their children, but
Mhm.
would you say that when it would come time for that, would you say that he would go overboard? Like, was it any type of normal disciplinary, like, or was this like abuse?
That's how much he wasn't around. He wasn't around enough to discipline me to the point where now I am 15 years old and I'm starting to date boys to the point where now it's an issue. Now you want to try to chastise me because I'm getting older. Like I'm mature and I got a boyfriend now. The only time I can say he put his hands on me is we was at my cousin house one day and I had said like I want to go home, like I don't want to deal with this. And like he tried to punch me up in the corner. So I fought him back. Like you ain't about to just punch me up in no corner. Like I ain't none of these girls you just be beating on. So we was fighting in there and I called my mom, like, come get me. Like
So
he
wait, wait,
uh,
wait, wait, wait. So when you say punch up in the corner,
like he
I
punching
want
me
you to
like
be specific for the people. Okay, so you and him got into a verbal altercation, and he threw the first blow as
yeah,
far as like his fist closed.
yeah, like he like punched me up, like hit me with it too, like, and I'm like, hold on, like I ain't none of these girls, and had me in the corner in my cousin closet, and like I fought him back, like you ain't about to be hitting on me, and I pushed him out like off of me so I can get out the corner, and I called my mom, but that, and then one day, uh, at his house,
So wait,
like
hold on. So what type of injuries did you sustain from that?
um. like just a little sore, like no really main injuries. I can say the most damaging like incident was when I can't even remember like why we was even arguing. Oh, okay, I remember. I'm on the phone and I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, he ain't shit, like he don't do shit anyways. And so he was getting in the car and he heard me on the phone saying that and he got out the car, came up to me like, what you say, bitch? Like start dragging me by my hair, start punching me, like dragging me down the steps, like doing me dirty. Like I tried to grab. That's why we went to court. I tried to grab a knife. Like you not about to keep putting your hands on me. And he called the police on me. I went to jail, but when they were seeing who it was about, his name so known in the jail, the judge was like, why did y'all even take her? Like case dismissed.
Huh,
Like
right.
name is like so bad. Like he was on the wanted. Like he's known for DV. It's bad.
Did you
So
sustain a black eye or something during that incident?
no.
Tasia.
Well, I think my lip was swollen. I know my lip was swollen. I can't remember what else because it was so long ago. But he
Right.
like, dragged me like I was a female out on the street, like grabbed me and just dragged me and punched
It
me.
was the
But
other daughter with the black eye.
oh yeah,
Oh, damn. So let me ask you, with your other siblings and the abuse,
my
because
sister got
you're not the only one you're not the only one that's sustained abuse, like punching, and like his daughters, he actually physically fights his
yeah, like we
daughters,
yeah,
like
and that's
y'all
why
men.
yeah, and that's why like we independent, but like they say like we like masculine, like we think we men and stuff. That's not the case. Like we done been punched on so much, like we got no choice but to be cut, like and tough, like 'Cause you didn't.
Would you say that him? Would you say that with the type of dad you have, does that does that play a role in your relationships with men? Like the
Oh,
type of men you pick,
oh yeah,
what you might put up with in a relationship.
oh yes, for sure. And I had said that earlier to the point where um I would start fighting. Like I would feel like why would you disrespect me into a way where you know I would never do that to you? I'm not gonna show you nothing but love. I'm gonna give you my last. Like if I go to the store and buy me an outfit shoes, you getting an outfit shoes. If I buy me jewelry, you getting jewelry. So somewhere when I feel disrespected, like I would want to fight instantly. Like I wouldn't even want to sit just argue and just I want to fight. Like I'm gonna hit you, you're gonna hit me, but we're gonna keep it. Um, then to the point where sometimes like I just didn't trust nobody. Like I didn't trust at all. Like I knew you was doing something to the point where I probably can say I ran them away. I ran men away. I can say that, but now in my life, I got somebody that understand what I'm going through, and like we had our disagreements, we had our issues, but I don't know. It molded me. It molded me. It really did. Like I can sit here and say, "Oh, he's the reason for this, the reason for that." No, it just made me stronger into the woman that I was meant to be.
Would you say, do you have children?
I don't have any children. I feel like he got all these damn kids and they having kids. I don't need no kids right now.
Do you want kids?
I did, but it's a yes and a no because I'm still growing and I don't want to lash out on my kids one day the way that my mom or my dad lashed out on me. Like I'm scared of that. So I won't do that. I'm scared to not have a connection with my kids to where like we talking every day because I'm so isolated. I don't really talk. Like I don't do nothing. I sit in the house like I'm a granny. So I want to ignore my kids unintentionally and then we don't have a good relationship. So I'm kind of waiting and
Are
debating.
you in a relationship now?
Yes, this is my actual longest relationship. I've been with my man for 3 years now.
So let me ask you this. When you got into this relationship right here or any other relationship, did you seek anything in your dad that you saw in those men?
Um,
Like, do you
at
understand what I'm asking?
yes, at the time I didn't, but then the longer I was in relationships, I was starting to be like, damn, like they say that is right. Like you gon' you will marry the man that's like your dad, but I said I will never marry a man like my dad. Um, it was hard. It was toxic. I can say it was toxic. It was toxic at first.
Hmm. Okay. Have you ever had counseling?
How can somebody help me and I don't know how to help myself yet? I don't want to sit there and talk to you and tell you what I'm going through for you to tell me, oh, cope with it this way, and then I cope with it and I'm good for 5 minutes, and then something happened in my life that it trigger and remind me. It's still in my mind. It's still a memory. You eat it up and choke it up. You go on with your life.
Do you think that you and him will ever be able to have that father daughter relationship?
Uh-uh. I didn't watch this
Not
man.
not even if you have children and
Um,
you want them to him to be a grandfather.
oh, they will definitely not be around him. And that energy and that praise, he ain't about to rub that off on my kids. They ain't about to mess up my kids' innocent mind. No.
And you really believe your dad is that toxic?
Oh, he's toxic. Yeah, he's beyond toxic. Like it ain't even toxic no more. He's sick. Like he need mental. Like well, it's like mental. It's the drugs. It's everything that he done did in his life. It's everything into one to the point where it ain't getting no better. Like there's no relationship building because we can try to work on it, and then 2 seconds later, I'm a bitch. I'm this. I'm that, and he'll let anybody disrespect me.
You know,
So
Tay Tay, I
when
know
you
you said.
say drugs,
Go ahead.
I ain't even gonna get off into that. He know, we know, and God. But yeah,
because
Okay.
I heard some things. I heard
mm,
some things, you know, but
babe.
okay, we don't have to get into that.
No, you can get into it because I want to hear. Because I done heard things. And
I'm
Tay Tay, I want
saying,
to say
have
this.
you ever saw him do drugs? Have you
I'm not
ever,
that.
huh?
I'm not gonna get off into that.
Okay. Well, well, Tay Tay, I do want to say this to you. I know you said about your mom and your dad, and I know your grandmother passed away. But whoever raised you, they raised you well. You very intelligent, are very articulate with your words. I feel the energy. Like seriously,
Thank
like
you,
that ass. Like they did a great job.
thank you. And and that's I hear that a lot. But like when y'all say raised, my granny raised me like I was in her household. But
Right.
at the same time, I seen some things in my granny that was in my mom, and it was just things. If you want, if they can say that I was an unruly child, but it was a child searching for everything that she didn't have. She was searching for a dad. She was searching for parents, a mom. She was searching for a home. Like, yeah, I'm at home, but it's not home. Like
So
she was.
when you say unruly, what kind of child, like, what kind of
Yeah.
trouble did you get into? What
So
kind of
the most.
trouble was it? Like, because it seemed like we know as teenagers are rebellious. I don't know if it's the hormones or what, but some kids do get into trouble when they don't have that type of guidance.
Yeah.
So
So
was it like normal stuff, like,
yeah, I
getting
would
in
say
trouble in school?
yeah, like fighting, like that was me. I think I was hit on so much. Like I just wanted to fight. I wanted to fight my pain. I wanted to fight fears. So I wanted to fight. I was just fighting, and then I felt like here it is. Me and my mom had our issues. Me and my dad had my issues. Y'all left me. Like we never had relationships. So my granny was like my mom, so I ain't gotta listen to you. So I don't even like you don't even take care of your kids. Like I'm really not about to listen
Right.
to you. So like that disrespect on both ends, because respect is earned. It ain't just given, it's given to a certain extent. Because I'ma respect you, no doubt. Like when I first,
Mhm.
but once you disrespect me, you remember I was always respectful before I disrespected you. So you had to do something to be disrespected, as you say. So, yeah, like I didn't sneak out. Like, yeah, I started liking boys and stuff, but I wasn't like that crazy child. I was just fighting.
Mhm.
I was
So
fighting, and
how do you cope? How did you cope? How did you become this person right here?
smoking and isolating myself. I swear. I tell me, I think I told my mom, I said if I stop smoking, I'm gonna start smoking people because it's crazy. Listen, like, and he
She
probably
said, if I stop smoking, I'm gonna start smoking.
I swear, like I can't do it. I'll be trying. Like it's always somebody. It's like that devil. He be working, and I'm like, let me just go ahead and roll me a nice blunt and sit back and just
Yeah,
and
isolate.
Yeah, some people, and look, y'all, some people do use that the code.
yes, and I'm
Sometimes you have
Yeah,
to, because
isolation.
she has issues like
Yeah,
childhood
a lot of that's what
trauma.
I'm saying.
yes,
Yeah, exactly. That's
'cause-
associated with PTSD. Isolation is a lot of times
yeah,
associated with PTSD. So you gonna have some trauma from,
Yeah.
you know,
And
and
this
I,
where and this is why we are where we at now, because he didn't respect me when I wanted to isolate myself from all the problems and the drama and the bullshit, and he kept picking and picking and picking, and now I'm here with it.
Yeah.
you got to, you got to, and yeah, like I just really isolate myself. I like keep myself focused. Like I never get one thing done, which that's what I'm working on. I always start new stuff. Like I'm starting a new clothing line. I'm about to come out with some hair, some
Hmm.
extensions and stuff. Like I'm always keeping my mind on something positive because
Hmm.
bro, the swallow is so quick, and
Yeah.
I want to. and that's what he and it
So
swallowed him.
so how is your relationship with Hustle Queen? How long have you been knowing Hustle Queen? When did you first meet her? Huh?
Hold
Hustle
on, who's
Queen.
y'all? I ain't
Oh, cause her name, I forgot you don't know they big on name.
they over here.
Robin.
Oh, Robin. Okay,
Robin. Right, Robin.
Robin was cool. I had my little feelings towards her. I feel like she ain't like us. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like she ain't like none of his kids. I realized that she was going through some things that I didn't know about, that I just had to step back and pray on certain things. But it was real times where like I didn't like her at times. Like I really did not like her.
And you didn't
But
like her based on what you felt as
certain,
a kid. Like,
yeah, just certain actions, certain things I would hear. And then of course he'd be like, she don't like y'all. I don't know why y'all sit here. That lady is faking. Like he'll put that negative thing in your
so
mind
he
too.
was calling you. Wait, hold on. So he would tell you bad things about his wife.
When he into it with her, he run to his kids. When he into it with his kids, he runs to her. Like that's his pattern. Which I
He
mean,
does that a lot.
I'm not mad. I mean, that's what he do. But when I really start to get to know Robin and like talk a little more, like she will say, like she'll tell me how she see the growth in me and she proud of me that my mom, my dad didn't. Like so we became like, we became cordial, cool. Like we wasn't
Yeah,
all day, but I mean, it's no
right.
bad in her. I don't have
No,
no
I'm
problem with.
just tripping on the fact that he was trying to
Oh,
manipulate whatever type of
that's
relationship
what
y'all can have.
he does
That's crazy to me.
with everybody that come across his path. Like if he smell you, like
Hmm. And you and Solo Red, you and Solo
uh,
Red, y'all have y'all have a
like we
um
I just
y'all
I didn't know anything about her. That's the thing. We don't know any, like we wouldn't even know he married. We find out through Facebook. Like I didn't know about him and Robin being married. I didn't know about him and Solo being engaged. But when I
mm,
seen, I had no problem with her and the other wife, well, ex-wife, but I never had a problem with her. She we had our disagreement because he brung her in a situation, and that was his fault, and me and her talked about that. But she cool people. I let her know from the beginning, because at first, like, how you come in and you protecting yourself, like, this my nigga, like I know my nigga, and I'm like, all right, well, I know your nigga, this is my dad, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how your relationship about to go. So
right,
and of course she don't know, like she don't know, she like, this my man, like I'm my fiance. So when it started happening, it
right,
was like, okay. So then me and her started talking more, and like I told him, like, yeah, that's my dad, but you got to get away, because it's either somebody gonna kill each other, or like something bad gonna happen. And when I
so
first seen her,
basically you was giving advice, basically, like basically warning her.
yes, don't do it. Like
Wow.
Her and
she looked
Hustle Queen warned
hell.
me. They both did, and actually a few other people in the city did. But again, I'm the person that I go off of my judgment of how people are with me. I don't judge people of how they've been through with other people, So that's kind of where we stand at now. And everybody did, and I kind of feel like I put my foot in my mouth with this one. I can admit,
Mm-hmm.
like everybody was right.
Yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I just tried to tell her, because I hate men like that. Like I ran across so many men like that, to the point where I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. Like I'm gonna really mess you up. I'm sorry. Like I'm gonna
Right.
really, like, quit playing with my intelligence. And
Hmm.
it's just like, you will be this happy, energetic, like
Hmm.
loving person, and that person will come down. You so depressed, you down bad, like you hurting, you angry, like your whole, like that presence really rub off on you. And
Hmm.
like
And
I didn't
so
that happen.
so have you ever helped him financially? Like what have you tried to
Yes.
do as a daughter to try to, show your love, show that you
I,
want to have a relationship with him?
I try to buy him with money. Like low key, like not always just giving them money, but when I have money, like I help, like I throw them something. If I have weed, I mean, okay,
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
I throw it to them.
That's
Like
sad
before
though. That's
I
sad.
didn't throw them clothes to sell. I didn't throw them like I didn't put
But that,
multiple
I feel
things
like,
through
but
the.
take
Oh,
that.
go
I feel like
ahead.
that's not even your job though. That's not even your job to
It's not because I'm the
Hold on,
child. I
because we want to
don't
hear.
over,
Wait,
like
hold
that
on.
shit. That's
but this man is
So
so
you've
over.
actually helped him. So you've actually tried to help him financially.
Yes, like I
Mm-hmm.
tell you, look bad. Like I don't like how you out here looking like I'm
Right.
not. I'm a little bougie, but I'm not saying I'm going to buy Gucci, Louis, the highest things. But I like to keep up with myself. Like neighbor, like I
Right.
like to keep. You're my dad. You're out here looking like a bum. Like I don't like that. Like get yourself together. To the point I told him, even though you got a wife, you need your own apartment or your own house. You need some time to yourself to get together. Like, but he didn't listen to that. Like to the point where he came in my house and stole over $1,000 from me. Like it was some more stuff
Can
with
you
it.
tell us how that went? How did what happened?
I
Tell us
can't
the
get all
story behind that.
the stuff, but it was some
Clothes.
stuff, and
Right.
it
It
was
was
more.
some clothes.
No, it was no the clothes I gave him to sell.
Nuh-uh.
Right.
The
Pick Tay. It was some clothes when he came in with $1,000. That's what we gonna say.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So the clothes, when he came and he took it out of my house, and it was over $1,000 because that very next day I was supposed to get my car and my furniture. Like I had just moved in my apartment, and
Wow.
he took it. So I was devastated, but by the grace of God, like he put the funding right back in my way and made sure I had
Right.
everything because I was like, how can my dad do that? And then went around and said, you took something from me.
Right.
You ain't never me. You barely wanted to put some shoes on my feet. Like, we're not gonna do that. But
Wow.
yeah, yeah. I just learned. And I still gave after that. Like I still tried to help him after that to the point where like I be selling like little pajamas and little stuff like that.
Right.
I with him, like he'll just make this just give me 10 each outfit. Man, I ain't see nothing. I don't know where nothing.
Wow.
And
So that
then
be
he tried to turn me and her against each other, saying that I had something to do with it. And then he said that he sent some money to her mom and she never received
got
it. Like he's literally an habitual liar. And they got into it about that situation.
yes. And I
It
gotta
was a
tell my
mess.
mom I'm sorry because another situation did to him where I'm 6 hours away. Like I moved away from everything, and he basically told his fiance that I started some stuff when he got caught up in everything, and I'm getting phone calls like, "Why did you?" I'm like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" So I'm learning the story as he's bringing me into the story, and I'm like, "All right." So I finally sent her, the fiance, what I had. That's when I got involved and sent her what I did after he done made up his whole story and got everybody involved. He thought it
Mm.
back to me because I was so far away.
Let's rebuttal on that real quick. Remember when I said I was in the hospital and when I came home, I had got received some pictures of him being over at another female house? Well, this is the daughter who sent me the pictures of him being over there when I was basically half dead in the hospital.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you put me into it, I'm done. All right, now I'm into it. Like,
Now I'm into it.
yeah, like, cause I'm sleep.
So,
All
boss
I
life, why you calling her messy? The reason why you obviously are not listening. He
right,
drug her into it by lying. He
and
lied.
everybody told me, and
He drug. She a grown up, boss life. She's a
No,
grown
boss
up.
life.
He
Can I
drugged her
rebuttal on
into
that?
it by
He
lying.
drug Yes, he drug her into the whole situation.
So in order for her, no, boss life, no. You can have your opinion, but I'm gonna correct you. I'm gonna correct you because obviously you're not understanding the situation. You didn't hear nothing she just said
said,
to where they could have got into it. So no, she ain't have no choice but to show. No,
to
look,
tell,
this is what's going on.
like, what? I don't know why. Why am I even being called and brought into this?
After he done stole from her and everything else?
Man, this little man
No.
around me from my life, my childhood, my everything.
Yeah, that's your dad, but that's her dad, but y'all not
That
understanding.
broke my heart. Like,
And when she left here, when
Right.
she
He
left
shouldn't have put
back
her in
from
a
here,
he shouldn't have put her in that situation. That ain't got nothing to do with her. That's what she's
at all.
saying.
I'm
Okay?
asleep and everybody blowing up my phone. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And me and my mom really got into it because he really said that my mom did it. He said my mom did it and he said I did it. So me and my mom, we really going back and forth cussing each other out, and whole time he's lying. Like, he started
He
this.
lying.
He
Thank you,
he
Binky.
caught himself up. He told on himself and got caught up and tried to, I don't even know. I don't even know. Brought all of us into it.
Woo.
So that's why I had to say sorry to my mom. Cause
just
Okay.
don't put that blunt back in the camera, Tay Tay.
Oh yeah,
okay,
just lean out the camera. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't smoke in the camera. Okay.
okay.
So now Hustle, Miss Hustle Queen.
Wait, hold
You
Yes.
on.
got your stuff together?
Let me ask Tay Tay something. Tay Tay,
Yes.
Yep.
your pops,
Look at Divine
your
Lesson.
pops was out today, and he was
Huh?
talking about like he's a man of God, and he was showing pictures of taking you to church and everybody to church.
Mm.
Is he a man of God as you say, as he says he is?
That man ain't no guy. He tried to use that to manipulate everybody else. Well, I can't say
Mm.
he's smart. He really smart. And that's what I'm not understanding. Like, why you don't use your potential and do something? Cause like, you were here on really talking. It's like you really smart. You as
Mhm.
hell. Like, you just out there dumb, dingy, acting like a kid, like you're not young no more.
Mm.
But
That's
that guy's
crazy. I said the same thing earlier. I said he's very smart, but I feel like the knowledge that he has, he used it to play on other people
to get what he want when he need
to
it.
get what he
He got
want.
to survive. That's his
Kill,
way of
kill,
surviving.
destroy, cause confusion.
Hmm.
And at this
Okay.
point, it's more of a mental illness.
Yeah, to the point he got to paint this perfect picture. He got to make everybody around him look bad in order to build a better image. When I mean, I can look at you and tell you ain't shit. Like, you ain't nothing. Like, I can
Mm.
look at you and tell. And let's be real. Like, a
Mhm.
narcissist. Like, you can really sit and tell and look at somebody and be like, you need to get your life together.
Mm.
But everybody
So
else is stuck in their ways too. I mean, a lot of people is, not everybody else.
right. So Hustle Queen,
Yep,
you
I'm getting
had
it together. Go ahead.
okay, because I know you had some things that you wanted to share with the
Yeah.
live, being that I guess he was bringing y'all up over there, like saying certain shit that wasn't true or something like that. As far okay,
Yeah.
so did they ask him about the abuse in these videos? Because you said that it was pictures and stuff that he was showing.
Yeah, he'll go on there and he'll show a lot of pictures. Yeah, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he's showing pictures of us as family and shit that didn't even matter.
Oh, okay, so he
But
was
I got it.
showing old shit basically,
Yeah, yeah,
What he
like
always
trying to
do.
paint a picture.
yep. Like we was lying and basically I'm trying to find this video real quick. I had it on here, but
Okay,
then I
where
went
Pretty
to
Brown at?
She's still in the queue.
Uh-uh.
hold on, I
She
got it.
here,
There
I'm
she
fine.
go.
right there, Abby.
So Hustle Queen, I'm gonna bring her up until you ready.
Okay.
You can cam down.
Yeah, you don't. She
Pretty
knows she
brown
ain't got the
eye.
camera.
I'm ready.
Okay, you ready? Okay,
Yeah,
Pretty Brown. Okay, hold on. Let me put you in the box. Hustle Queen. Okay, so Hustle Queen, before you show the videos, can you explain to us what you're trying to show? Thank you,
okay,
Constance.
Dion was on here saying like no other, whatever. He was on here saying that I lied on him, that he never abused me, that he never put his hands on me. Of course, I was trying to cover it up because who wants to sit here and admit that they got beat on by a dude? You know, nobody
You
wants to
saying it?
admit that.
Okay, so part one, when I asked you that,
And
you
I
talking
said
about
it
that?
wasn't too much physical. It was some physical,
Yeah.
but it was more emotional and more financial, but it was some physical. And I had
Right.
cameras in my shop. So on this particular incident, he stole money from me and was picking. And Solo Red know what I mean when I say picking. Like I wouldn't give him more
Mm-hmm.
money. So he came in the room in the shop. I'm trying to make my shirts. We tore up the whole shop as y'all about to see on this video. Um
Oh,
he
Pretty brown
was
eyes, mute yourself.
one
yeah.
second. I'm a Now I
Damn, can
probably
I
was
drop you
belligerent
to
on
a
this
port?
video.
Hold
And
on,
this
wait a
is
minute. Wait a minute.
okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Pretty Brown, I'm gonna drop you right quick. I'm gonna bring you back up. Let me make this to a.
Ooh, Hustle Queen, guess who just inboxed me?
Who?
You can make it
Juju.
big.
Okay, yep.
Uh,
And also I was gonna call my daughter on the phone as well because she said she, all the abuse he
Y'all,
did
do
to
we need the
all
box
my kids,
bigger?
to my kids, everything.
Do we need the box bigger?
No, I'm gonna call her my daughter on the phone only because she
No,
ain't
no, 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 no. I'm talking about to
okay.
show you the to show them the video.
Um I
No,
think
I'm
it should be
talking to the
good.
comments.
Okay,
So,
I'm sorry.
okay, so Solo Red, Brandon, you can Brandon drop down right quick. Yeah, cause it's a four-way panel.
I don't even like this.
Okay, there you go. Hold on,
It's
y'all.
tough for
Hold
me
on.
and
Hold on, Hustle Queen. Let me put you in the thing. Okay, I got it, y'all. Hold on. I got it. I got it. Brandon, he'll be back up here. See, this is better. This is a big box. Okay. Okay, Black China doll. So fucking weird. Shit is crazy.
and you flat. And I'm like, damn, you don't pay no bills. Hold on 1 second. I gotta find where's the. I should have had the part on it. See, I gave him $800 the day before yesterday, but it still wasn't enough.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all listening? Hey, listen, man. I'm 32, 35 years old. I got 6 kids. But my kid complaining about being broke. But that's it. But since one. Hold on, I'm trying to find it, y'all. Hold on, it's right here. I just don't want to go too far. Since still complain, worship the ground. Yeah. Choked me right there, and I moved his ass. I
Wow.
pushed my weight on him to make my whole display case fall over. Man, I don't care about nothing nobody talking about. I just spit facts. I'm Hold sorry. On, it's coming. It's right here.
Yeah, we take your time.
Hold on, that's a table. I don't know if that'll be allowed to be played on it. This shit, man. Hold on. Don't say it. Skip it. I'm on there saying my head. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. It's skip. Look at him after he slammed me on my head. Look at him.
Damn, it's
Look
scary.
at him. That's when he choked me and pulled me on the couch. You lying ass bitch. So we about to go there, bitch. This shit embarrassing, but let's go. And you right, I ain't scared, so I'ma keep talking. Even when you hit me, bitch, I keep talking. Cause I ain't scared of nobody, bitch. You always talk about my family this, my family that. So I told him, your family don't fuck with you. For owing money and then want to come in there and be mad at me. So yeah, I do talk. I speak the truth. Facts, bitch. Facts.
See this?
Or I just want to get in my face. What about when Griff just pushed you? Did you do something to him? No, you came on telling me about it. Now this is facts. It's sad I gotta be on camera with your bitch ass. Motherfucker talk about, oh yeah, if I beat your ass, you would never talk to me that way. Ain't nobody gonna shut my mouth.
Facts.
Sorry ass nigga. Nigga so sorry. Sitting there lying. Facts. Facts. But you always want to put your hands on me. Where? I'm talking about where do I come? Yeah, I know. Nigga, that get the kids your money. And I'm gonna hurt you. Right. Yeah, just go put your paws on him. Go put your hands on him. You can't fuck you. Now he on the phone with somebody that owe him some money. But this day he argued with me all because he didn't have no money. Y'all do what y'all want to do to me. I'm soft and all that. Facts. You did everything you needed to do. Nigga, I'm on somebody else's, bro. Damn, that's the shit she said. Thank you. I've been telling you. Send me out there arguing with me. Facts. Bitch, I'm tired of you doing me any type of way.
This shit embarrassing. I ain't even want to do this, but just because he said I'm lying. I was gonna try to skip because it might come to the part. Cause see, if y'all look, the thing's still there. So by the time that happened, that was all knocked over.
So you can just let it play. We'll see it.
Okay.
Where my squares at? Go give me that lighter. You a scumbag. You a scumbag. You a scumbag. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. You a scumbag. With them babies. You a scumbag. You a scumbag. You a scumbag. You a scumbag. You're a scumbag. You a scumbag. He said I'm going to take you out of bitch. What the shit, man? I'm trying to get to it, y'all. I'm trying to. Is it still like?
Your mouth can make your situation worse, but let me tell you, this is the type of man
Yeah,
who will
it
not
can,
leave
but
you
I don't give
alone.
a fuck.
But I
don't give
wasn't
a fuck,
scared.
bitch.
I ain't backing
Whatever I
down.
say,
That's
don't
why
put
when
your
Red, he said I
motherfucking
was
hands
scared.
on me. Don't put your fucking hands on me. And what bitch said that can get the fuck out?
Maybe I'm just moving it too fast. I'm a man. I'm 100% woman. I hold
Because
everything
I'm
down on my
telling you,
own. Be it. Now this shit.
I'm trying to see if it comes back on.
he the type of man that'll push you there. You ask him to leave you alone, he get in your face, he spit, talk down on you and everything.
See, this is my old live
What
video.
happened when I was doing it?
I'm gonna go back through here, y'all. That's. I think he had stopped the
You
record.
sweet.
See, what happened was he knew the passcode to the camera system, and as I was showing this on Facebook, as I was showing that on Facebook, he went in there and stopped it. You know how you can go on there, Lady Red.
If I give you a Twinkie, would you twerk?
You know the camera system that I gave y'all. That was the in our house. Hold on, let me turn this down. I mean, in our shop. And he went in as I was showing it. I was going live on Facebook at that time, and he went in there and stopped the video. So that's how I don't have the original video. I only have that Facebook live video.
No, he was already snapping before that, Coco. We ain't gonna even make that about that.
What it was is he came in the shop. I was working, and he wanted
some fucking money.
He owed somebody else some money, and somebody owed him money, and because they wouldn't give him money, he wanted me to give him the money, and I was like, no, I just gave you $800 yesterday. I'm not giving up no more money. And then he wouldn't stop picking. He'd come in there, slamming the door, just fucking with me. And then yes, I did stand up for myself, and I went there. No, I would stand in his face. I would whatever, but no, yeah.
Oh, now it's who we talking about. It don't matter. You already made your comment. You know exactly who.
And I didn't even want to show that because that is embarrassing. Like,
please, I promise you, he wasn't moved by her saying that. He wasn't moved by that shit.
But he is. Did you just have a video of him terrorizing me too? Don't you got that Hustle Queen where he was terrorizing me when I kept telling him to get the camera out of my face, leave me alone?
No, somebody else posted that. That was my first time ever seeing that. But I do have the recording, which I'm about to play right now of him when he
Can you go back
to
the part where you were saying your head was hurting?
Me? Oh, when he bumped my head against the wall? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I done went out the damn. Hold on. I done went out of there. But this is, I'll go back to that, but this is the other day when Red was at my house, and he told Red, he threatened her. She said she'll call the cops on him. And she said, well, how you gonna call the police and you told on your baby mama or something to that sort. And and then this is what I started.
You a motherfucking lie, bitch. You a motherfucking lie. And I said karma gonna come back around, nigga, for you to play me type of game. Bitch, keep it 100. Keep it 100, nigga. I was only riding with you because you my nigga, I supposed to. But bitch, you want to talk about police ass shit, nigga. You really the police for real. Now let's keep it 100, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga. You ain't been doing nothing but terrorizing the fuck out of that girl, nigga. And then try to play us both before each other. Bitch, you got me fucked up, nigga.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You could take up for all you want. I don't give a fuck, bitch. That bitch terrorized me for too long. Fuck her. I don't give a fuck. You can record it and play it back.
I am, bitch. I'm gonna record it and put it on bingo. I already recorded you, nigga. The fuck? Bitch, I'm about to expose your bitch ass to the whole world. You wanna keep playing with me. And all I'm doing is asking you to leave me the fuck alone, nigga.
Bitch, we can go on bingo and go tit for tat.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, let's go, bitch.
He about to admit to having a gun around her kids.
I don't give a fuck about none of them people.
You talking about me being the police, but what type of nigga really set up that baby mama though? Like, quit playing with me.
I don't know what you talking about.
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about now? Like, come on, chill out.
What you talking about, bro?
Exactly. Change up. Change up, tune up.
Hey, that's what they say.
It's too late, bro. I already got you on record, dumbass.
Motherfucker that'll tell you they love you.
No, bitch, I don't love you. I hate you now. I did love you. I did love you until you try to play me like a cornball, bitch. I don't. I'm out of love with you, nigga. I felt out of love fast as fuck with you. Hell no. I sure the fuck don't. I don't love no hoe ass nigga that do shit. You fuck ass nigga. The fuck?
Call me what you want to call me.
I admitted that shit though.
With this fuck ass nigga.
Damn, I
sucking this fuck ass nigga dick.
Yep, I sure the fuck was, bitch, and I never will again, motherfucker. Fuck you mean, bitch? Fuck.
call somebody fuck ass nigga.
Yeah, because you did some fuck ass shit, period, nigga. So you sit in the fuck boy category.
I did some fuck ass shit.
The fuck you showing the fuck did, nigga? Putting unclipped ass guns around my kids, doing that bitch ass shit when I was in the hospital, nigga. It's really fuck you for real. I was really trying to be cool with you for real until I got my keys. But bitch, my stomach can't handle being around you. Like I hate you for real.
You shouldn't be glad.
The fuck?
You shouldn't be glad that there wasn't no bullets in that gun. Because all of y'all in that truck would have been fucked up. You should be glad there wasn't no bullets in that gun.
Yeah, that's what he be saying to us. His kids too.
Okay, now I'm about to go back to
Hmm.
that video.
Okay, he's recorded.
I got so much more shit, man. I just can't find everything. But I'm about to go back to that to the video. I know where it was at. It was at 6 minutes. I just Oh, I did. I moved to Georgia. Shit. Hold on, it's just my computer going a little slow. Red, while I'm doing
Wait a minute. Now he need to be raped.
Red, he said that you was lying on him about the police situation and that he never called the police. He told all of them that y'all wasn't y'all that he can you tell exactly what happened all the way up until him pulling up on me with the police that day?
Yeah, I can. I
While
just
I
want to
find
answer
this.
one of the questions in the comments. Somebody asked what we doing to protect ourselves now. Well,
Don't answer no question in the comments. I bring them up. Let them come up and talk to y'all. That could be anybody.
Hey, listen,
Let them
man.
come up and talk. They want to ask questions. They know how to come up. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna bring them up. When y'all finish out, we're gonna have intermission
okay,
with questions.
Can I
So
say
okay.
something
after Red
real
tells
quick?
his story,
Can I say something real
after
quick,
Red,
y'all?
huh?
Can I say something real quick? I don't want to interrupt
Go
nobody.
ahead.
Okay, so I have left a comment too. Everybody that sent me a donation for my birthday, thank you. And at the end, I'm gonna do like a little raffle and pick somebody that sent a donation to win a free hoodie. You will send me your email and then I'll just email you the rest of the details.
When he
Okay,
choked
I
me,
Okay,
found it, Ev. Hold on.
choked me and pulled me on the
going.
couch. You lying
Hold on, found it.
this shit, man.
You hear me saying I can't breathe? You choking me.
Cause it's like stiff or something.
Look at him, look at him, look at him. Look at him after he slammed me on my head. Look at him. Look at him. That's when he choked me and pulled me on the couch. You lying ass bitch. So
Cause
we
it
about to
looked
go
like
through this
y'all was
video.
out the
This shit
camera.
embarrassing, but let's go.
Yeah, cause see the
That's what
camera
it
was
looked
up
like.
there.
And you right. I ain't
Yeah,
scared.
but
Show
it
me
He
looked
the
like
grabbed me
y'all
video.
was
from right
out the
there.
camera when that
What
happened.
happened is he grabbed me from right there and he put me in like a chokehold all the way until that back room. And that's when my back room camera, see, you couldn't see it because my back room camera clicked in after the fact that he had already boomed me on the couch.
After. Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't call him daddy. I said I want my daddy.
Yeah. Oh. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, Red, go tell him about the
Your
story
parents
about the.
alive, Hustle Queen.
No, my daddy dead. That's why, like, I was a daddy's girl. That's the only person I really had growing up was my daddy. So, That's why I never wanted to cut off the relationship of Deanna and his daughter because I was a daddy's girl.
Right.
So no matter what we went through, I took all the abuse emotionally, financially, mentally, spiritually, everything. Like I took it because I was a daddy's girl and she loves the fuck out of her daddy. Like she's only 6. She don't see no wrong. Even when he calls her and tells her he don't want to talk to her, none of that. Like she still don't understand. And so I don't want to be the cause of that.
Hmm. And that's exactly how it be.
Red, when he said on that live video that y'all wasn't on your way with me or the police or none of that, he didn't have nothing to do with that. Can you tell the story from when he first got the phone call that where I was at or whatever was going on?
Yeah. Okay, so the day, actually the week that she had came into town, me and Hustle Queen had exchanged some words. So I really wasn't for her because I was really standing behind him and I really feel bad. And I kind of feel like this is my karma coming back on me because I stood next to this nigga while he did this whole ass shit. I'm sorry, y'all, if I get choked up a little bit. I'm a little emotional right now. So the day that the day he was supposed to meet up with her to give her some clothes and some money for the kids. Now, when she asked for the money, he did tell her, call my girl and ask her. And despite no matter how I felt about her, I was like, yeah, because at the end of the day, this is for the kids. And she knows that I've always been for the kids all the way 100% around the board. From day one, I have been. I took these kids in as if they were mine. So he has a friend that he grew up with that is on the police force, who is now on the police force. He made the call to him and said, if I told you that somebody has a lot of drugs on them and a gun, could you do something about it? She was originally at the hotel that day and she caught a flat leaving the hotel. When she left the hotel, she was on one of the side streets by the hotel, but she didn't give him her exact location of where she was at. She was just saying that she was getting her car fixed because of her, I think it was her tire or something was going on with her car that she broke down. He told his cop friend where she was at. They went over there in that area. They couldn't find her. She moved locations. She called again saying that, well, I'm going to be over here. But she never gave the exact location. So every time she moved, he would call his friend and say, well, they're over here. She's over here. She's over here. And they had literally the narcotic department on standby looking for her. Hustle Queen, I can't quite remember the last place that you went to the shop over there by the railroad tracks. What did you go over there for?
I went over there to finish getting my car worked on. And then when y'all told me to meet y'all at the bar, that was the next place that I was pulling
Okay.
up when the police. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so she told him that moment that she was at this specific location getting her car fixed. They had a regular cop car sitting right around the corner from the place. And he was sitting on the car and waited until she pulled out to pull her over. When she pulled out to pull off to come meet us around the corner to get the clothes and the money, the police was already on her. And now when she first came to Toledo, she was with another girl from Atlanta. Her and the other girl from Atlanta had got into it, and Hustle Queen basically put the girl out. So the girl ended up contacting me for whatever reason. She contacted me basically on some messy shit like, can you tell your husband that I'm gonna be on this bitch head and this and this and this? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm so confused of why are you messaging me though? So basically they worked together in the long run to take Hustle Queen down. I just got the messages from the girl stating who originally called the police on her and got her set up.
And for the record, I didn't have any drugs on me. They were planted on me. Oh, fuck.
This some crazy shit. Like,
Yeah,
It's
no, and this
literally
can't be
But
scripted.
it
Like,
I
literally
didn't
has
even understand how the police can pull me over from a word coming from somebody that I had a whole civil protection order on.
at this point it's been nothing but drama and chaos following this man. Nothing but chaos and drama following him. And I feel like the demons that are attached to him is boy, this is oh my god, this shit is crazy. This shit is so crazy.
and then people look at us
And the
like we
fact that he
crazy.
sits over here and tries to play victim is just it makes me angry. It doesn't, it's not even a point where it's hurting anymore. It's just it's anger, built up anger because you're really sitting here trying to get sympathy and try to look like the victim. As much hurt and as much pain as you cause to other people, you would really think a person like that would just fall back and say, you know what, let me go ahead and get myself together. Like, I can't keep causing this destruction in other people's lives. And it's crazy is because when me and this man first got together, he made me really feel like I was the only woman in the world. He had me sitting so high up on a pedestal.
What I tell you, he gonna do that, and he gonna rob you, he gonna cheat on you, and he gonna do all this stupid shit he do. Like, he is sick.
And his daughter did, she warned me. Hustle Queen warned me. Several
And
other
for the
people in the
record,
city warned me.
he said I do taxes out of my front room, tax office, LLC. I do have my credentials. He said I'm selling pussy. Let me upload my bank account real quick. I don't have to sell pussy. Hold on.
No, don't upload your bank account. Like, don't do that.
you certain stuff you can't show on here, mama. Mm-mm.
Oh, I can't show that on here?
You can't certain information. Yeah. Mm-mm. Pretty J. Pretty J, don't get me started. Hey, mm-mm.
Don't
You
gotta do
don't have
that.
to show. You don't have to show. Shit. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got a paper trail, baby. I don't do nothing illegal. I'm a professional tax preparer. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
professional. I have actually three LLCs, and I've been in business, and I don't have to sell my body. For a man, I don't have to give no man no money to be with me. I don't have to do that. If I'm with a man and that's my man and he fall, I'm gonna pick him up. If he needs some help,
Oh,
that's
that's
what a
why
woman's
he
supposed
mad
to
at
do.
you. That's why he mad at you, because you got a little coin, baby. And he want
Mother-in-law,
it.
my birthday was the other day. Can I
Look
please
at
get
my
a nice donation?
Okay?
I mean,
Baby,
it ain't
little.
mother-in-law. It's stepmother.
You got a little coin,
I'm,
baby.
Hold on,
I'm a,
Hustle Queen. I'm trying to come to Atlanta. Can you
And
help
yeah,
a sister out?
You know, Hustle Queen ain't
Yo,
just a name I came up with on Bigo, motherfucker. I get to the bag and I don't gotta do nothing. So all of that, he talking all that weird ass shit. Like, man, miss me with that shit.
and y'all, let me tell y'all something. What did I tell y'all about homeless men? Why they react violent? Why they do things like, what did I tell y'all about that? The motherfuckers be homeless, broke, bitch. They don't want you putting
No, I ain't no motherfucker follow me back.
They don't want nobody to take, man. They don't want nobody to get a
Okay.
hold of that. They
Okay.
gonna terrorize the fuck out of you.
Oh,
And
and you gonna
I
keep
told
giving
y'all
it?
that's how
Oh
me and
yeah.
when you got something, and let me tell you something. If she was to take him back right now, she gonna lose all that.
I would never take him back.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying she's going
Oh
to lose
yeah.
all that because a person with nothing will make a motherfucker with something lose everything.
I'm already here.
They have nothing to
Okay,
lose.
y'all will lose everything because they don't give a fuck because it's not theirs.
Just crash dummies.
For real, they don't
Baby,
give
I
a
was
fuck.
definitely a
They
crash
want
dummy.
what you have.
I lost out on a lot fucking with him. I lost out on a whole lot, but it's okay though
I
because
lost a lot.
I've always been the type of person to bounce right back. So I don't really dwell on that. I just move forward and continue to, build my
That's what
bag
I said.
back
When
up.
when he got me arrested, I had a 6 bedroom, 4 bathroom house. The police took my Suburban. They took my house. I had to leave my house in Atlanta because I was out on bond in Ohio. So like I lost
Mm.
every single thing I had. He hated me so much. He was on Facebook bashing me. Red, did I get my shit back in 30 days? Back
You
in the
did,
house,
and
new car.
he was, yeah, he was really mad at
Mhm.
me because I told him, I'm like, as much as you dislike her and you down talk on her as much as you do, she came right
And I
back
got
here
6 kids.
and got her car and her house within 30 days. And I said that I even told Pretty Brown Eyes that not too long ago when we was talking. I'm like, she stay on her shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that me and her can really relate on because we really hustling as females. You know what I'm saying? No
But
matter how
that's
you
why he
get it.
mad at her.
And I'm the type of person that either I don't care what you do. If you sell pussy, I ain't gonna look at you no different. If you sell drugs, I ain't gonna look at you no different. Whatever you do, a hustle is a hustle all the way around the board.
He jealous of Hustle Queen because he know that she don't need him. He jealous as fuck
Mm-hmm.
of her. And
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all this.
if
He
I
know
was
what
her,
she
And
I
then
would
the
capable
be
of.
lady, the
very,
lady
I
don't
would be
lie.
very
That lady
careful.
Tommy K said, I think she had us confused when she said that I said he helped me, would take me to appointments and shit. That must have been someone else. That she was. The only thing
Now
I
she'll
said
lie you
was,
like that, girl. She'll
oh,
lie
okay,
you.
okay.
She'll
Because
make
I
up
was
some
like,
shit.
huh? Only thing I said is he was a good dad to my daughter. Like that's it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Not my son.
Yeah, Tommy K,
Not
she'll
my
make up
2 year old
shit.
son. Cause Solo, what did he say? That's not his. That's not his son. He treats King some type of way, but not Fat Fat.
Yeah, yep. So I'm gonna tell y'all, it was not too long ago. I'm a real independent woman, and he has a problem with independent women because like I said, I've always been the type of woman that I still need to keep my own bag, no matter what we going. No matter who I got, I could have $1 million man. And if you want to cater to me, you want to take care of me, that's cool. But I still need to have my own. So when I went down and I was in the hospital, that left me out of commission for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to go chase the money like I normally do. And he tried to take my independency away from that. So anything that he was helping with, anytime we got into an argument, it would get thrown back up in my face.
Nah, I took off with people taxes. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, hustle queen. Yeah, baby, he can't stand you, hustle queen.
What
He
You
can't
know,
is you
stand
he
you.
eating?
think he
Cause it's
can.
making me
I can be
hungrier
dating
and
a
hungry.
deacon. I can date a deacon and he ain't gonna like it.
Yeah, because he knows she don't need him. I'm telling you. If she was down and out, he wouldn't even fuck with her. He wouldn't bother her. He wouldn't give a fuck about what she doing. But because he know, Yep.
Mm-mm. I can't really agree with that because Hustle Queen
Even
was
when I
down
was
and out when
down.
she came back to Toledo and he still was
No,
terrorizing her.
no, no, no. Listen to what I'm saying though. No, she wasn't. It don't seem like she was down and out long. 30 motherfucking days. To me, if you can get your shit together in 30 days, you really ain't down and out.
With 5
Facts.
kids.
You really ain't down and out. You just gotta get you a place. That's it. So obviously she must already had the money and shit like that. She bounced right back.
Mm.
So him, mm-mm. I'm telling you, if I was Hustle Queen, I would be careful. I would. I wouldn't even show that. Cause motherfucker like him, even though you his kid, mom can't trust him. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And that's
Can't
what I
trust him.
said. If he
You
did
want
that
to
to
have
her,
your
I would
eyes
stand a chance.
open. Cameras everywhere. Mm-mm. Can't trust him.
He do it to his kids. He
I'm
gonna
telling
do
you
it to
something.
anybody
Jealousy
in
will
his
make a
way.
motherfucker. Jealousy will make a motherfucker crash out.
Zero
He
fucking
keep
he do.
telling
He'll
Being
me,
try to do
broke will
anything to
make a
take me
motherfucker
down.
crash out, child.
he keep
Anything.
telling me, oh, I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't do you like that. Boy, you did your baby mama and your daughters like
eight
that. Like, what you think?
years.
I don't stand a chance.
8
I don't stand
years.
a chance at all. You already been threatened to call child services on me. You already been got on this app and lied and said I sell drugs around my kids. Like, come on now. Like, you are already trying to demolish me in so many ways.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That shit
But
is
I could tell
crazy.
you this though.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you
Miss Kitty
this.
Pooh. Miss Kitty
If you
Pooh.
come fucking with me,
He said
baby,
your baby daddy would rob you just so he can get back in your life.
But as y'all
Yep.
can
facts.
see by the police records, I don't stay. I stay with it on me.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That's true, Kitty Pooh. That spoke volumes right there. A nigga will do that. And act like they ain't got nothing to do but act like they feel so sorry for you. Come here, let me lick your wounds. Whole time it's him.
Yeah, he used to break my car windows out, do
Uh-huh.
all that shit, and then come
Uh,
up with a tow truck.
Donnie. That's what it was. He attacked her because he was really scared of the motherfucker he owed money to. Mm-hmm. And she wouldn't give it to him. Didn't you wait? Did you give it to him?
No, what dude you talking about? The 30,000?
No, I'm talking about when y'all was in that shop and he was attacking you.
No, I ain't give it to him. I had already gave him 800 that day. I didn't give it to him.
You gave wait.
No, he stole 30,000.
Hold on. You gave him $800. He fucked that money off, more than likely, and came
Yeah,
back to get some more.
because to his mind, I had 100,000. So to him, oh, you're my wife. That's my money, just like it's your money. And he would play them type of games with me.
That boy smoking dope. I don't care what nobody say.
I told you it was the drugs.
That boy smoking dope, y'all. Uh-uh.
Queen Manifest, that's what made me move. When I was, like I said before, when I was, in all black at one point, that's what made me move and leave my business and everything behind and go clear across the country. Because I realized that if I would have did something for 30K, I could get that back times 10, which I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't worth it. I got kids at the end of the day.
D
Mm-mm.
Rich. He definitely was pressing him for them little couple bands when he got out of jail. And he definitely
No, it
he
was Gigi. It was never a business credit card. It was a Fifth Third bank account, and his name was
Damn,
not on
Miss
it.
Gigi, how you
His
know?
name,
You
his
want to come
his.
up? Hold on. Let me open up
Okay,
this
Right.
box, baby.
let's not talk
Come,
about
Miss
how
Gigi, come on up, baby,
cause
because you know
it
these
was
you
is
know,
never
the
that.
story.
since
Come
this
on
fuck
up, Miss
them drug
Gigi, and
dealers and
tell us what you
prostitutes.
know.
Let's talk about how Keith went into his girl bank account and took the money to bond like no other out.
Mm.
Let's talk about
Whoa.
that.
Yes, I told y'all they was
Let's
over
talk
there.
about that.
They in
Him
a
and his
secret
girl was into
relationship.
it since it's fuck that drug dealer and fuck that prostitute. Let's talk about that.
And then the fact that he want to keep saying prostitute, I ain't so pussy. I'm 37 years old. 19, that's 20. I mean, 18 years. Like you keep wanting. My past is my past. Everybody got one. And if I judge the person's past, I would have never got with a woman abuser. When I
Girl,
know
we
that he
don't. Let
beat
me
the
tell you
last baby
something.
mama.
Hustle Queen, it don't matter, Queen. You got $50,000 in your account. The bitch you explaining to ain't even got 20.
No,
But
the church did help him, but they was
Let
still
the
short.
church say.
Let's talk about Keith going in
Girl,
that girl that he had over their bank account, and they got into it because she told him no, and he still went and took the
ooh.
money, and he was trying to put
Wait,
it
hold
back
on.
in
Which
before
girl?
she
Wait,
noticed it.
hold up. Are we talking about the prostitute Tati?
Yeah, whatever girl that he got had over there.
That's Tati. So he used, cause she sell pussy. So he used Tati money to get him out.
And they was into it. And Keith kept
Cause she didn't
pressing.
want him to, so he went in her account and stole her shit.
Keith kept pressing Dion for that money when he got out of jail. That's why he was so pressed on trying to get money. He kept asking me for money, and I'm like, hell no, because I've
But
been
why
without
is
a
you
car for the
bother a
last couple of
grown
weeks
man
prior to that.
out
My
if
car
you
was
need the
down.
money?
The money that I had on me, I was taking to go buy me another car.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Why
So
is you
But
Keepers,
to cry
so
about
when
that?
Keepers got him out, just like a broke motherfucker, he went pressing him for the money, knowing that boy didn't have no fucking money. But you know what?
Mhm.
Why would you even get him out, bitch, knowing that he don't have the money? You was
I
trying to do
told
some
Keith
shit for
that.
Thank you.
I
Girl, he
told
was
Keith
doing shit
before he
for
even
Bigo.
bonded him out. I said, "Don't waste your money getting him out. He ain't gonna give it back to you. He ain't."
He
But
was
he, I mean,
doing
he did
something for
though.
Bigo.
Hmm.
That's all. He did that for me and Brandon. Shit. That's the only reason why. Ain't no
And
fucking
that's what
way.
I said.
Impressing a man
And
for the money.
that's exactly what I said. Eb, I said he ain't do that for you. He ain't do that because he fucks with you like that. Because as soon as it was time, Keith cammed up, counting the money out, talking this big boss hog shit.
Lying. Talking about he paid 7,000. Lying.
Let's talk about how Dion was saying fuck him and he was falling back from him for real because he did that shit. But he still was chasing around up under him.
Cause he did what shit?
Because he cammed up counting that money and exposed him for real.
Yeah, cause he did expose him. I'm telling you, he the reason why we know about the foreclosure.
I know. And he tried to
And the
come at me
bullet
like I know
and the
why
bullet
you
and the gun with
This
no
is
bullet.
sick.
why you go on there and tell them people that the house was in foreclosure. I said I ain't do that because I feel like that's embarrassing. That's
It
embarrassing
was
to
he
me.
know who did it. I told you last time. He knew who did it. He was just trying to blame you. Cause he didn't want to say nothing to Keithers. That's why. He knew he did it.
And Keith know I ain't lying because he be over here pillow talking.
Yep. He did it. Yeah. Or ghosting like no other childhood friends.
Yep.
So y'all,
And
let's do a
Ghost told
question
him
segment.
the night of the night of the incident at the bar, Ghost told him, "No, don't go up there. Leave her alone. Don't go up there to that bar. She'll come home when she ready to. It ain't even bar time yet." And he ain't listening to nobody. He still came up to the bar and did what he did to me
Thank you.
because he wanted to
Okay, so
control
let
the
me
whole
ask you,
situation.
your cousin, Solo Red, your cousin. Now, your cousin, because like no tries to act like that's not what happened, but your cousin roughed him up.
Mm-hmm.
He roughed him up. Okay, so can he tell us what, or you gonna tell us what happened?
No, give me like 2 minutes. Let me get him on the phone.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty, baby. Because I knew Dion was that tight. I knew it. He'll beat the fuck out of a female.
Okay.
will beat
Real
the
quick.
fuck out of a female. I believe that. Thank you, Green. Will beat the fuck out of the female. Girl, I don't know why this shit saying 1 star and I got 6,000 means. Girl, I don't know. It's saying 1 star and I got 6,000 beans.
Are you
Good.
cooking tacos? Bubba was supposed to.
Girl, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why this like
Take
that.
these up to my room. Take these up to my room.
Oh yeah, the mommy up. Yeah. I'm gonna bring the mom up. Hold on. Let me finish this. Then we can bring the mom up.
Oh,
Thank you,
this right
Rita.
here.
Yes. Drop some beans. Come on, why y'all asked me to bring the mama up? Hell. It's 2.4 people in here. I should have been on 10K in this box. Thank you, Rita. Uh-uh. Uh-uh, girl. Them ain't beans. You know I want them lottery tickets. Thank you. Fuck around and find out if this shit get out the way. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Eagle. Eagle Eye.
Leave it.
Okay, y'all. His phone must be dead, so it's gonna be a minute before I can get him on the phone. Hold on.
Okay, so let me bring the mom up. Where's she at?
Yeah, thank you, y'all.
Cause yeah, baby, cause we wanted to know this story
Appreciate it.
on him snatching him up. Cause baby, yeah, he tried to act like that never happened. Did no nigga touch him. Thank you, Miley. I kind of find that hard to
Oh
believe.
yeah, y'all, it's my mom's birthday, so tell her happy birthday.
Thank you, Bama. Thank you, Savis. Thank you, Candy. She not in here. I
Thank
don't
you.
think Mama not
Thanks,
in here.
Candy.
Uh-uh. Where's she at? She not in the queue. Thank you, Lady D. Thank you, Brown Sugar. Thank y'all. Oh shit, it's 10K already. Oh damn. Oh, thank y'all. Thank you, Agni. Thank y'all. Black of the Berry, Miss Aries. Oh, Miss Aries gifting her. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Love Wines. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Mm-mm. This shit is crazy. Okay, come on, mommy. Thank you, Scorpio Finest. Thank you, Boss Woman.
Thank you.
Miss Aries. Hold on. Let me see. Where is
Appreciate you, Candy Cane.
where is the mommy at? Thank you, AD and Candy. Mama, can you comment?
I think she at work. I'm about to try to get in touch with her.
She in here. There she go.
I was about to say she just said she was in here. Okay, there she is.
Thank you, Black and Bear. Hey, Pretty Brown.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Fine.
Hey.
Now, Pretty Brown. So you wanted to come up and you wanted to say a couple of things. Go ahead.
The only thing I wanted to say was um, one thing about Taylor. She chose to do what she wants. She wanted to stay with my mama. She wasn't neglected from her mother. I've always been about my business and took care of my kids. Taylor just, after a while, like she said, she was, feeling some kind of way because Taylor's a daddy's girl and her daddy was not there. However, my middle daughter dad was there, but Taylor wanted her dad in addition to, the love from the other one. So Taylor became disrespectful and defiant in small ways, but she was disrespectful. So my mom let her come down the street to her
Nah,
house.
mom.
So no, now mom, nothing. Let's not go there because Taylor,
Come on now.
everybody that know me, hold on. You didn't talk. I'm not. You gonna be quiet while I talk. Now, everybody that know us, Robin know, and TT know too. I always took care of mine, honey. That's one thing you not gonna take away from me, honey. Your daddy might not have been there like he was supposed to, but honey, you ain't never want for nothing. You ain't never want for nothing. You had way more than what the average child had.
Okay, but
Now,
it's a
as
difference
far
from
as
materialistic stuff and like
I was just
actual
about to get into,
parent
hold
being
on, because
there.
I was just about to get into that too. Now, you was right when you said me and your dad was young, honey. Yeah, I came home on my birthday, 17th birthday from having you. Yes. And that's not an excuse. Your birthday the second, mine's is the fifth. Yes, I was a young, a teenage parent. How and some things I didn't know, but you not gonna get on this app and sit up here and act like I wasn't there for you. And I'm still here for you. Just like
I
them people
didn't
was
I
talking
was
shit
gonna act
about
like
you.
that.
Just like them people, you call me. Your daddy even know. Everybody know. Robin know. Me and Robin ain't got into it about you plenty of time. So you not
So
gonna take
pretty,
that away
pretty
from me.
brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes. What type of relationship you and like no have?
As of right now, we cool. We don't have no issues. You see, our daughter 24 some year, 24 about to, well,
Yeah,
25 years
yeah.
old. So as far as me and him, we don't I don't engage in all of that. Like I don't have time for all that. I am about my money. That's if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense to me. I'm not about to sit up and argue with nobody. So me and
Mm-hmm.
him, I had to let him know that and ignore him when he was going off and tripping on me for him to come back and finally see that dang baby mama, you the only one that ain't never called the police on me. You the only one that don't give me no problem. You took care of my daughter when I and he'll tell you. He ain't do much. I'm not down to him, but I'm keeping it real. We still got a child support order that's old, and that man ain't he didn't do what he was supposed to do at the time. I took care of
So let
that.
me
Me and
ask
my
you:
mama.
are you the baby mama that he put in the trunk?
Oh hell no,
You not
cause
the
he
one he
wasn't let.
kidnapped?
Hell no,
No.
girl,
Oh,
girl, I would
okay.
have killed that man. Excuse me, Lord Jesus, honey, I ain't the one. It ain't gonna be that easy. But yeah, but me and him, we don't have problems. But I did just have to call him a couple of days ago and check him about some stuff he talking about. All of this about his baby mama let somebody else sign another birth certificate and all this. I'm the first one. I'm the first baby mama. I got that. As you can see, that's his first child.
Right.
And he knew. He knew. I'm gonna keep it real about that situation because I'm grown. What happened was I was messing with me and Dion had been messing around for a little while, and then Dion went to jail. When Dion went to jail for to do 6 months, I'm not the type of I'm not a jail type woman. You go to jail, I'm sorry, baby, I can't do it because that ain't, it ain't. I don't got time for that. However, Dion went to jail, so I left him alone, and I started messing with my second daughter's dad. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when I was messing with me and him, have been messing around for a couple months, and I find out I'm a couple months pregnant. However, I got pregnant with Dion, right? With Dion messing with him, and I left him alone. I was already pregnant, but both of them knew. It wasn't no secret. It wasn't like, oh, I didn't know. I ain't lied to nobody and tell nobody nothing. And
Mm-hmm.
like my daughter said, my name on her birth certificate. Because at the end of the day, that's mine, and I'm gonna take care of mine regardless as to what.
Period.
But yeah. So, but yeah, as far as like no, I don't know. I don't talk about them. TT can tell you, Robin can tell you, I stay out their business. But me and him we was cool because we became friends. We went through
Right.
what we went through. He dogged me and all this and all that, but it seems like he has a better relationship with me than he does with anybody, any of the females. For some odd reason, he don't get along too well with
So
females,
is
but
it because you and him didn't have dealings for that long? Do you
that's
think
what I
that's what it
think.
is?
Yeah, see, I don't got no
Uh-huh.
feelings for him. I don't want him. Our daughter grown. So we kind of lived and grew through our mistakes and the things we said and everything, and went back to being friends because we was
Cause
friends
y'all were
before
kids
anyway.
when y'all were
Exactly.
kids when this happened.
Exactly.
So and cause it don't seem like y'all was around each other like that for long. So y'all didn't even, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all children having a
Mhm.
baby.
Mhm.
So right, like she
Mhm.
didn't grow through the shit with him. Like I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
17
Yeah.
is very young.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it
that's
was it
very
was
young.
yeah, and it was very hard. What she don't realize is she don't understand. And to this day, I see how things affected her. But you can ask her, she's on here. I really think 99%, or let's just say 95% of what Taylor is going through is from her dad not being there. It's it's not
Mhm.
because I was there. She saw me going to school. She saw me working. She saw me grinding. That's why she got that in her. Who you think her? She got that honest from her mama. She ain't got no choice but to get money
Mhm.
and to be somebody because she see me going hard. And they ain't never wanted for nothing. That little girl got into a fight at school over a leather pelly pill jacket, because the little boy told her pelly pill jacket. She is in the third grade. A little boy tell her pelly pill jacket fake. She like, my jacket ain't fake. She don't even know what she got on. The little boy like, yeah. I goes up to the school. The principal like,
I hated
yo,
that stuff.
yo, yeah, remember that? She ain't even like the coat. And here I done went and spent all this damn money on this damn coat. For example, like, it's just little stuff like that. Like she's not, I don't know. My baby, she just smart. She very intelligent. She know what it is. She
But
want
no,
her
but
daddy in her life.
she did say from her daddy though. She did say that.
She
She
said what?
did.
I'm
She didn't
sorry.
put no type of. She didn't put all the blame on you. Could see, Pretty Brian. You have to realize this. You was a kid. You
Right.
was a kid. As a child having a child, you made mistakes. No
Right.
parent is perfect. Parents are going to make mistakes. You did the best you
Mm-hmm.
could do with what you knew.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand. So
And,
I
and
don't
and what
think
I
she
try to tell,
calling you no bad parent.
yeah, I don't feel that. I don't feel that at all. I
Right.
just, she just, the only thing I feel coming from Taylor is a little bitter and resentment because of what she expected and
Mm-hmm.
how things really, you can't, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't really, I had you too young, and I'm not making no excuses,
Mm-hmm.
but I always try to, I
But she
always,
couldn't control, like, yeah, like I get it. Like she couldn't control the things her daddy, like putting the girlfriends before them. And yeah, she couldn't control stuff like that. And it's bad when you
Yeah,
don't have no
but I
control
couldn't
over
control
something.
both of them being absent though. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you did what you were supposed to do because you had a child. You're supposed to feed them, put clothes on their back, put a roof over their head. Like you're supposed
it's
to do
not just
that. But
that
as
though.
far as a relationship and you being there, it wasn't a relationship and we never got along. Like that was the
So
issue.
Pickles, are you talking about emotionally?
Like that physically, like yeah, you went to school, but we're like you wasn't at home.
Yeah, and
Like
see,
yeah,
and,
you
and that's
wasn't there.
understandable too. That's
Like you
understandable too,
wasn't
because like she can
there.
tell
Like
you,
we
I
was just
got two
in the
college
house.
degrees.
Like
Can I
Right,
just
because
say
I
this
got
to
two
Tay Tay
college
real
degrees.
quick? Can I just say this to Tay Tay real quick because I
Go
relate to
ahead.
her in so many ways. But Tay Tay, as a single parent, sometimes that's
Mm-hmm.
the relationship that you will have when you out here grinding, because my 14-year-old daughter at times feel the same way that you do because I'm out of the house a lot myself because I have to provide for them.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yes,
what
but
I'm
it's
saying to you
deeper than
now,
that too.
I'm
Like, and
and
I'm
and
not
I
trying to
know,
get off into that on here. Like, that's what
I
I'm
Right.
trying
know,
to say. Like, it wasn't even
I
about
know,
me and her.
and I don't
I'm
want
not
y'all to
trying to get
go.
Right.
off into that on here, and it's deeper than that. So I would rather like
Right.
this conversation just
But
because if
you
we
Man,
okay?
gonna put it
So,
out, we
but
need to
pretty
put it all
brown
out
eyes.
on the table.
So,
so look,
so
And
pretty brown
this
eyes. But
so this what
but
I wanted to
but
say
like you
earlier, yo.
said, you and like no,
This
yeah.
interview it's not about y'all relationship between a mom and a daughter. This is about like no doing this to all the women he come across in his life,
Right.
fucking up with the daughters, the baby mothers, everything like that. This is what I was trying to avoid earlier when it came down to it because this is not. This is about like no being fucked up towards everybody. I know everybody gonna have their family problems and stuff like that. Yeah,
right, but
let's
this
switch
ain't
it back
about
Well,
together
that.
first
being
of
This,
fucked
all,
up to everybody.
yeah,
first of all, her and the daughter. First of all, ain't nobody got into it. They. This is a conversation. Ain't no. They not cussing each other out, going back and forth. I'm pretty sure they have an understanding with each other. Okay.
yeah. Mom, press
Yes,
that
it is
little
loud.
purple thing.
Yeah, she spoke about her childhood. Right. Right. And her mama is a part of her childhood. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But Pretty Brown wanted to come up, so I let her come up and say her,
Yeah, because I wanted to see if anybody and if anybody had questions. I seen all kind of comments in the little comment section. They talking about where the mama at. Well, the mama been here the whole
Mhm.
time getting herself together, but my daughter is grown, which I don't understand. She made the decision to come on here. I didn't even know she was on here. Um, so I'm gonna let
But
her
that's
do what she
okay.
wants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
that's
got
Right.
a
okay. And
phone
this is
call like
something.
get on here. Like this is my first time on
But
here. Like
look, she didn't have a choice but to get on here. She didn't have a
I'm
choice
like,
but to
what's
get on here
going
because if my fucking daddy is on here saying all kind of shit, like
on?
damn, like you
Yes.
just throwing me up under the bus, saying all kind of stuff, putting all the blame on me, and I was a kid, so I don't have no control over none of that. So
Right.
I'm learning.
she should be able to come on here and speak her piece.
Right, and that's exactly why I said she grown, and I'm gonna
Right,
let her because don't get me wrong. It's been a lot over the years, but it's just like I'm at a point in my life where I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? I don't all the drama and all that extra stuff. I don't do. It's not
right.
necessary, but I do feel like he done said a lot of stuff about me too. So
Yeah.
it's not that I didn't want to come on here because I really don't do this. However,
Right.
like just like all the things need to be brought to the table and the truth needs to come out.
Pretty brown
Hmm.
eyes. Can you just elaborate a little bit what you've been witnessed with me as far as me wanting my peace and me wanting him to leave me alone?
There you go. Now I don't be liking to get all into that. I don't like to get all into that. But I know
She
you've
the
been trying to
first
get
baby
your
mama.
piece.
She done seen all the abuse with all the baby mamas because she the first one.
Hmm.
So she been
Yeah,
around
and
for it
see,
Every
all.
last one of them.
and the weird thing about it is, like I told, see, the weird thing about this, the whole situation after me, and I mean up until now, he's a totally different man. This man never treated me like that. This man respected me. He took care of me. We met in I was in high school. He was already at my house asking my parents, can he take me to the movies and take me out to eat? And he'll have me back home by a decent time with a brand new outfit and tennis shoes on the bed when I got home from school. From him. So this is just like him, you know, and his situation now, it's unreal to me. And as far as fighting and putting his hands on me, when he wanted to start fighting, that's when I left his ass. Cause I'm too
See,
pretty
that's
for a
what I'm
man to put their
saying.
hands on me.
See,
I'm too
that's what I
pretty for you to
said. See,
put your
she
hands
didn't
on
go through. See, they was young, so she didn't go through the things that some of y'all went through, cause they were kids.
Right.
That's kids. So you can't expect for her to know, like, okay, well, was he like this with her? Da 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 da.
No,
Cause
I know
when
it's like two of them, her and another one that he really didn't put his hands on.
right,
But they know about all of the abuse from the other women's.
yeah,
True. She
yeah,
right.
they
Like his
know
She
name
about
right.
the
Laurier,
abuse,
like the
but
one of the other
yeah.
baby mamas. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he put their hands on them, but
Do any of the baby mamas have relation? Pretty Brown, do you have
Yes.
relationships with the other baby mamas?
Um.
Like,
Oh
have
yes,
y'all
yes. I'm
all
gonna tell
ever
you.
just got together with the kids
We
and everything? Y'all, cause I feel like y'all don't need him for y'all to still keep the kids in contact, for y'all to get together and do stuff with the kids. Like, have
it's
nobody
y'all
want to
funny.
ever
stay on
just
this
did
month.
that?
It's so funny you say that because our kids are close and they knew if it was ever a little situation, but all of the women tended to get along enough for our kids is allowed over each other house. Our kids is our babies. You know, like Robin kids, they could come over here. Them my babies, cause them my daughters,
See
sisters, and
what
brothers, like they
he used to
say.
start a lot of shit between me and the other baby mamas. And it'll look like I'm riding with him like TT was, like Red was. It looked like I'm riding with him because I'm with him. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? So he'll start
right.
shit between me and all the
And
other baby
see,
mamas.
I am me by me being the first baby mama. I try to set an example. I try not. I
Mhm.
don't get into all that mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying nobody ain't well established, but I'm well established and got a lot to lose. So therefore, I don't be on the mat. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep the peace as best as possible. Like, but always was me and him have been so cool to where he always introduced me to, like, I knew Robin. I knew all his females because me and him was cool. And I'm like,
Mhm.
well, I go over there, he'll call me, what's up, baby mama? I got this new bag, strand, let's smoke or whatever. Like, we was cool like that to where, it was nothing sexual, no nothing. Like, he don't try to talk to me. It ain't
Somebody
it
want
ain't
that
nothing
little
like
wee wee.
that. We just cook,
I quit.
girl. You
14 baby
already.
mamas and it's a little wee wee. I quit.
14 baby mamas. That's
But we
crazy.
do try to all get along. But it was the only problem conflict came in was
Right.
Robin. It was one time when Robin, you made a comment to me, which is it was
Hey, your
already
food
brought to
done.
me
Dinner done.
that at the time you was jealous of our friendship,
Dinner
and
done.
when you was like, Cherie, you must got some unfinished business or something. You still want Dion, and I'm looking at you like, girl, our daughter is 24. Do you know that was the last time we had sex? And on top of that, I'm sitting up looking like he ain't even my caliber. I'm not downing him. I'm not doing nothing. But I'm like, what can he do for me?
Dinner done.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was never that, and I even told
One of
TT
them
that.
juices that
I
they
said,
in.
this girl really thought I wanted that man.
So Pretty
You know,
Brown, Pretty Brown. Let me ask you this. Okay, have you ever tried to consider Pickle's feelings with you and him being cool, but the disrespect he has brought to your child, the physical abuse he has brought to her? Like, have you ever thought about that? Because I think that's a problem too. I
yeah,
think
I
that's,
know it's a problem. And I
yeah.
have said something to Taylor about that before. And just like Taylor told you, I said, Taylor, I have encouraged her to talk to her dad so many times. I have called Dion. I have encouraged him to call Taylor and talk to her. I offered to be the mediator and meet with and talk with them. We all can sit down. That was
Taylor
too much said
because
she tried so many times and it didn't
right.
work. And he kept crossing her when I did tell her and she said she tried. And now Taylor's at the point, like she told you, she don't want no relationship. So, at this point, I can't force her to do nothing. But did I encourage her to have a relationship with her dad? And I told her I understood her feelings and everything, but that's still her dad. And the Bible does say, honor thy mama and thy father. But I
Right.
had to tell my daughter that because that's my child and I got to tell her the right stuff. but she chooses at this age not to have a relationship with her dad. There's nothing I can do about that.
Okay.
There's just nothing I can
Okay.
do about
So what? So what I'm gonna do is, so okay. So Pretty Brown, I'm gonna drop you, and I'm gonna bring the comments up.
it. Okay, y'all have a good night. I'm about to go out. It's my birthday weekend. I'm sorry. I'll have to get
Happy
up with you guys
birthday,
tomorrow
boo.
or something. Thank you.
Period.
Happy birthday.
Okay. So let me see how I'm gonna do this. All right. Okay. Oh wait, I can't bring nobody up like that. Shit.
Huh?
Shit.
Both ways. Open this.
Okay. So anybody
Also,
that have
Queen, do you
questions
know
for
if
them, I'm
Juju
going
on
to
this
say.
app?
Go get where your phone at. I want to call Chica.
Hey,
You say what? Do I know any what?
Do you know if Juju on the app?
I don't fuck with her, so I don't know.
damn. Okay, so if anybody have any questions for any of these women up here, okay, all you do is put add in the comments, and I'm gonna bring you up. Do anybody have any questions for them? No, not you, Donnie. No, he trying to play. Don't play on my scene.
I don't think Donnie trying to play Eb. I've been reading this
Nah,
comment.
no, I know Donnie. I know him. I know him. No,
She
he
said you
know
gotta
I
say
don't
the
play that.
Donnie.
Nah, no, no, y'all know. He know I don't play all
I'm
that.
gonna
Mm-mm.
go do your shirt, y'all.
Mm-mm. I don't play all that. Love wins. That's why she got dropped. Cause I don't want nobody to be tempted to ask her no questions. I got this, boo. Okay, so nobody has any questions. Y'all had a lot to say in the comments. So y'all don't have no questions for them. But y'all had a lot to say in the comments. Scary. Scary. Where the people that was calling them liars and shit? Y'all ain't got no questions?
Right.
Right. Like, I'm saying y'all was calling them liars and shit like that.
Show my receipts.
No, no, no. Come up and ask them a question. You can come up. Come on. Come up and ask. Come on, Donnie. The moment you say something stupid, I'm dropping you.
Hey, I got a question for Pickles. Hey, Pickles, I noticed how your mom came up and she just started saying, me.
This not about her mama. See, I told you he was gonna do that. This not about her mama. Mm-mm. Who is CFOG Callie? Callie, get out. You act like this your daughter. The hell? What? What? Why he come over here with that? So obviously, y'all, they must be scared to come up and ask y'all questions, even though they had a lot to say in the comments. They had someone was talking shit, someone was, but that's how it is on Big O. When you wanna, confront the situation like face to face like that, like actually hear what they gotta say, they don't have nothing to say. They cower down. That's how they go on Big O.
And then when them facts get thrown in, they gotta shut up.
Yeah, when the facts get thrown in.
Jay Reezy, hit
No,
that
no, no, no,
join
no, no,
button
no,
down
y'all.
there.
No, no, no. They know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the naysayers, the ones who were saying that they were lying and shit like that.
Who Jay Reezy said he trying to come up?
Jay Reezy want no,
Oh,
it's
come
just
on.
Jay Reezy want to come up. Hit that
Come
join
on.
button.
I'm talking about the people who was calling them liars and shit like that. If you calling somebody a liar, you obviously have questions, right?
Yeah, go ahead and confront me like you want
Yeah,
me
come
to.
up. They scared to come up.
I sort of rock and roll.
Okay. Am I on here? Yeah.
All right, so cause I don't know how to work this, so just bear with me, cause these people in the
You
comments was trying to
already up
fucking.
here. Just say what
All
you
right,
gotta
cool.
say.
Okay, so look, so so it's a lot I gotta say, but I mean we on here, so I'm from the city, and I grew up. I know Dion. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I watched a lot go on. I'm new to this Bigo stuff. I don't know how to work it, but I watched a lot go on through the Facebook shit or whatever the case was. I just want to know how the fuck did Red and Robin conjoin through with all this, because I was seeing like, because when Dion got with the new with Red, it was crazy. Like I never say nothing. I just sit back and I watch, but it was crazy because it was like, okay, it was looking kind of crazy. Like I don't know if he was actually bashing Robin or what the fuck she did to him. I don't know all they business inside their home, so I can't say whatever. All I know is I seen when he got with Red, they was going in hard on little Miss Punk Robin. They was going in hard, and I think what he was, but his girl was riding with him like she said. So how did it go from that to this?
Grown Roman growth.
Hold on though. Let me back up. If you know, Breezy, you don't Breezy.
Yeah.
Me and Red was cool
Your
before her
background
and
loud,
Dion.
Breezy.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on.
breezy.
That's
Your
my grandbaby,
background
my
loud.
little baby. Hold on.
Yep,
Let me
just hit
cut
the
off this
mute while
cut.
you listening. Just hit the mute while you listening. But
How hit
me
the
and Red, it go back to that little button down there with the mic. You touch it and it'll mute you. But me and Red was cool, you know what I'm saying, before her and Dion got to, like, when me and Dion was together, me and Red was cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course, when I get a whiff of it, even though we was divorced and I was over him, I'm just like, damn, bitch, for real, you knew what I went through with him. You know what I'm saying? But I was really, so I exchanged words, me and her exchanged words, you know what I'm saying? But after I got down there and I'm like, fuck it. I gotta get along with both of these motherfuckers. And I told her, like, I really wasn't always trying to down bash Dion. I used to try to tell her good shit, like pray over him. You know what I'm saying? Like try to take her, tell her good shit. But we got to the point when she started really seeing through Dion bullshit, all the lies he was telling her about me. When she started seeing that the same shit he was telling her about me, he was doing. Or the shit when I would go live and I would say what I said about him, she was starting to see the shit. But I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, let me say this. I got one more question because I watched. I know a lot. I know more than motherfuckers think. I don't.
Yeah, Rishi, you
But
was wrong.
listen. Yeah. So let me say this. Why did you come back? And I know about Red too. Red don't know me like that, but I know of Red. Red is pretty close with my best friend. My best friend since kindergarten. So we talked a little bit, but
Oh,
about certain
you in
things.
here,
And I
bitch?
heard,
Come up here.
Red. Red.
Go ahead, Rishi.
They say Red is a real good girl, sweet girl too, about her bag too. But anyway, to say this, Robin, why did you come back and deal after he took your money like that? And everybody in the city know that happened or whatever the case is. After he took that money, why did you come back and even deal to give him an opportunity to catch you up and get them kids like that?
Okay, what happened was my mom had moved to Georgia, right? So my mom got heart medicine. I had to go down there and get her heart medicine from her doctor. That was the number one reason why I went to Toledo. Number two, Red and Dion bought my kids some clothes. He was complaining about it was a couple $100s to send the shit through FedEx or UPS or whatever. So I was like, fuck it. Even though they just went live about me and he just said on there he had somebody set me up because I was selling the merch. You know that I was selling the glasses, the belts, and all of that.
Absolutely.
He
Yep.
like you
Yep.
bringing this.
Yep.
He like you bringing these other niggas to my city because he said I was bringing dudes down to Toledo that was from Atlanta. So he like you bringing these other dudes down to Toledo. I had y'all robbed and this and that. That's the reason why I had the gun. So you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm about to pull up on this dude to get my kids clothes, but I'm a stay because yeah, I needed the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like I just
Yeah.
moved in a 6 bedroom, 4 bathroom. Money was kind of tight. I'm like, shit, you gonna buy the kids clothes? Do your part. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't
Right.
doing no part the whole time I was down there. But when he got with Red, he wanted to look like he was a good dad. So, she
Right.
being a good bitch, she went in with her man and they got the baby's clothes. So I go to meet him. When I go to meet him, I'm sworn by all the police.
Damn. Well, that's the only question I really had. I don't got too much to say because I be watching what's be going on. I know what be going
Right.
on. I don't got too much to say. I can't get on here and say nothing about nobody and shit. I got my own damn shit with women. So, it's life. But,
You know, I just pray for both of y'all. It's just so crazy because I've been come. I only came to Bigo because of you, you know, and then and Red, and so
Me,
yeah, it tripped me out. I'm
yeah.
like, hold on, they done got together. This nigga done fucked up bad. They done got together. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna tell
So
you this. I'm gonna tell you this, Jay Reezy. Listen,
mhm.
like I said in the beginning, yeah, I was all against Robin because of the shit that he was telling me
Hey
and the
y'all, can
shit that
y'all
I've
use Hustle
been
Queen
seeing.
though? Nah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I was really against her out of all the shit that I was seeing. But then when certain things that she would tell me and I was starting to see myself within this
Hmm.
man, the stuff that he was doing to me, I was like, something not adding up here. But at the end of the day, I'm with you. So I'm gonna ride with y'all for these kids. Like if y'all can't co-parent together, I can help y'all co-parent. I can handle her. We gonna conversate. We gonna make sure these kids is straight for the
And I
kids.
think
It,
that I noticed
it,
that. I noticed her coming up. Man, I was seeing, and I'm like, okay, okay, it's getting better. I thought it was getting. I really thought it was gonna be all right after a while, just from them when they first separated, and you know they was having a damn Facebook war where the whole world knew they business. So it was so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then when you got with him and stuff, and it happened like it happened, and then they y'all came together, and I was seeing him getting the kids to where all the argument has stopped over the Facebook shit. Like it was like you got them where they was co-parent. It looked good, you know. It looked good. I just say
and it
all this
was
right
it
now.
was but behind the scenes it was so much more going on that people didn't know. Facebook really only seen the good with me and him. I didn't expose him on Facebook when he spit in my face. I didn't expose him when when I was in a hospital and he was at another female house. I didn't expose none of that. And just
Yeah, I
recently
wouldn't.
I only came on and brought the shit to this app is because he didn't learn how to leave me alone when all I was begging for was just my peace. All I was begging for is for the phone to call. I was begging for him to get out of my face and he wouldn't stop. So
Mhm.
I felt like the only way to humble him is to let people know really how he is because he would get on this app and look for sympathy.
And then
And yeah, I
Reezy,
would have never
I
thought it.
didn't even
I did
get
not.
on the app with the shit. When she was getting on the app with the shit, they would call me in the room and I'd be like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with this. I ain't got nothing to do with this. Because I didn't want to go through this on Bigo again. But about 2 days ago, I got a picture up of me and another guy, and here he went ham and berserk with it. Oh, you down there hoeing and all of this and all of that. So
Yeah,
that's why
Brownie.
I
eight
came with it.
months.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I would have never thought, my boy Dion was like that. That's my dude. I grew up with him. I ain't seen him in a long time, but I would have never thought it. Dion, the Dion I grew up with, like he was a woman. He was that dude. He had all the women. He back in the day. We a lot older, so when I see the married life and the church and all of that, I was like, okay, I love to see people prosper better and come from where we come from and end up in a better place. So, I just thought he was just in a better place mindfully. You know what I'm saying? Because I was seeing how when he was married to you, Robin, y'all was going to church. Y'all was, it was a beautiful thing to see until it crumbled. So it's sad, and I just pray for both of y'all and him too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know really what be going on with nobody in their homes. All I know is what I see, and it's just
Right.
the whole situation is terrible, and I feel bad for them kids because your daughter do not play about him. The little
I told the
Robin
world that.
Ward.
She
Yeah,
loved her
she
dad.
don't play about her pops, and he don't play about her. So it's sickening. I just hope
Hey,
everything is
Until
turning
Reese.
he
out for the
calls
best
her on
for
the
y'all,
phone
man.
when he's mad at me, until he calls her on the phone when he's mad at me and says he can't have a relationship with her no more
Yeah, that's some
because
sick shit. That's some sick
and Fat
shit.
Fat sitting here like
He
to the
do that
point
with
where
all his kids.
my other daughter could even vouch, but I ain't gonna put her on here and say how Fat Fat couldn't even grasp it. She like, Mom, what kind of dad says that to his daughter? Mom, because he don't like you now, he don't like me. Mom, I mean, she wouldn't quit. You know how my mouth, I don't quit. She wouldn't quit. And I'm like, Fat Fat, it's okay. He just mad. It'll be okay, baby. He didn't mean that. And then I had to call TT. I had to call Red, and Red called him and dogged him. Then he called her and apologized to her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, after she called me and I talked to Fat Fat and how she was, I called him and I tore into his ass and maybe I don't know, I maybe touched him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because as a mother, like I don't play about mine at all. I cut them off from their dad before I allow them to come into their life and mentally disturb them. You're not gonna play this back and forth. 1 minute you cool with them, and then the next minute you want to disappear. He throws that in my face all the time because I'm a single mother of 3 kids. Like that hurt. It do because my kids mentally still deal with being having an absent father. So he makes a mockery out of that. Oh, that's why your kid's dad ain't around. Like, that's some hurtful shit to say. I know
Yeah,
that. You ain't gotta remind me of
he
that,
used to
Dave.
tell my 15-year-old son, your dad ain't around, I'm here. And even if you are there, you don't throw that in the kid's face. You don't make them hurt behind that to make yourself feel better.
Like
Yeah,
it hurts. I got
absolutely.
3. I got a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, and an 8-year-old, and none of their dads are around. 2 of them are not around by choice, and one of them are not around because he's mentally sick. So you don't
Jay
have to
Reezy, you
remind me
remember
of
when I
that,
posted
David.
that video of him choking me in the back of the shop, right?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
So
Yeah.
if you are in my kid's life to come in and terrorize their mom, how do you think that they gonna look? That's just like him leaving that rubber on the couch
Baby,
to
I
try
got
to
the
make me mad. But my 14-year-old found it.
you found
And now
Oh
she like,
shit.
what? You doing stuff to intentionally hurt
the
my
light bulb.
mom. I can't have no respect for you. They all went, listen, I was with a man for 8 years and they never called him dad except my youngest child. My youngest did because he was around from the time that my youngest baby was basically a newborn. They never
Mm.
called them dad at all. When I got with Dion, he did build a relationship with them because they seen the happiness
No,
that was in me from him.
No,
So
baby,
they
come here.
respected him. And after he proposed to me, they really was like, oh, okay, this the one. Mom got her one. You know what I'm saying? He here, like he's stepping. And then it all changes when the disrespect starts. So now they seeing me cry. They seeing the silent tears. They coming in the bathroom, catching me drying my face up because I'm in there breaking down mentally. They coming,
Go in there
in,
with your
in
brothers.
different spots. Like, come on, at some point you got to take accountability of the damage that you doing to other people and get yourself together. I tell him constantly, you need to be by yourself and work on yourself. And he will say all the time, I ain't gonna be by myself. I wasn't born and meant to be by myself. So you gonna go into another person's life and cause the same damage because you can't be by yourself. That's a mental problem. That's a mental sickness right there.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, boo. Yeah, yeah, it really is. Yeah. Mm.
Yes, he did. He did propose to me after 2 months. After 2 months,
That's a red flag.
we
That's a
was
red flag.
engaged.
Shit, that's a red flag right there. That is a red
Um,
flag.
it can be, but our relationship with each other at the time was really genuine. Like just
Yeah,
the
but it take at least 3 months for you to
That's the
see a nigga true
womanizer
colors.
part of him. That's how he
It
gets
take
you.
about 3 or 4 months for you to see a nigga true colors. In the beginning, they gonna be awesome, of course. But about that fourth, fifth month, shit, you gonna start seeing some shit that you ain't gonna like. You gonna be like, wait a minute, this nigga crazy. Come on. That's I had asked whoever had questions, just say add and I'ma add them. Come on, Savage. Cause the rest of them acting scary.
Hey ladies, how y'all doing? Listen, I had a question, okay? One thing about an abuser is that an abuser doesn't change its spots. Okay, it's like a leopard. So with every woman, they do the same thing. So my question to y'all is, because y'all dated him, like, what's the things? Because let me tell you something about them church hoes. I think I heard Red say earlier that the girls over there be saying, "We got your man, we got your man," right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I heard her say that earlier on Brandon panel because they was telling her like, "We got your man" or something like that, and they don't understand that a leopard, a abuser never changes spots at all, right? So what's the things? So y'all both dated him. Like, what's the things that made him hit that switch to where he started laying his hands on y'all?
For me, it was the gambling when I wouldn't give up no money.
Girl, that just pissed me off.
Yeah, that's what they was telling her. Like the church women was telling her,
Girl,
like,
bitch,
yeah.
keep him.
So my question is, like, like what was it that made him
Girl,
like
and
that when
whatever
y'all
Ho said that, Craig, you tell that bitch, do I need to pack up his shit?
right,
No, on some
So
real shit,
yeah,
like, bitch,
right,
what's your
yeah,
address? So I can make
right.
okay,
sure he
so
get to you.
So what's the
okay, so
things that
yes,
made him
that's
start
that's
like
that's how
laying his
I'm
hands
not to
on
cut
y'all?
you off real quick, but just a rebuttal. I was really trying to ignore it, but at the time I'm still in my feelings. You got to think about after I came home from the hospital, this man was over at another woman's house. Like, and then after all of this transpired, they still picking. And at this time, I was in my feelings on a hurt level. Not on a
Right.
like fuck you level, but it was on a hurt level. Like, damn, how could you really do this to me? You
Now
know what I'm
let's
saying? Like
remind.
it was painful because at a time, this is a time that I really loved this man.
And the
Right.
So
same girl he
it
cheated on her
hurt.
with was the same girl he been fucking for our whole marriage. She ain't going nowhere. She gonna open that door and bend over, and bust it open for her.
Wow. So what was it that made him like for a fact that if this happens, he gonna start hitting on you? What was it for both of y'all? That's my question to both of y'all.
For me,
Or
it was the gambling, and like I said, it really wasn't hit me every time. It would more so be the mental shit. You know what I'm saying? But gambling, if I didn't give him up the money, that was our
So it
problem.
was money, basically, not the
That's what.
gambling. It basically was money. If you
Right,
didn't
money,
give
because
him
he had
money,
a
he
gambling
wanted to
problem. Yep,
fight you. He wanted
yep.
to
So what
fight
about
you.
what about you,
with
Solo?
me is it was me rejecting him for my peace. Um when I was wanting to get out of the relationship, it was the threats that he would give me, basically trying to intimidate me to stay with him, and certain things that he would say and certain stories that I've been heard before really had, and like I was just really feeling kind of like damn, this nigga might do this to me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to leave him. I'm not trying to stay. I'm trying to leave before it becomes worse, and he wouldn't give me that space. When I say 172 calls, 85 text messages, like to the point where he's having my mom had to answer my phone one day and was like, you are a stalker. Like, my daughter's trying to sleep, she's been up for days, she ain't been had no sleep, and you just still won't stop. He was threatening to come over to my mom's house. He was threatening to do damage to my house, I mean my car. And at that kind of point, I'm just like, man, the more that I reject him, the angrier he becomes. So at
So for the
some
both of y'all,
point,
it's mainly like rejection. When you don't do something he wants you to do, that's when he
Yeah,
start laying his hands.
yeah, that's
yes,
him. If you don't,
yep,
if as long as you're doing what he wants you to do, you good.
So rejection. Okay. I just that. Well, all right. Thank you so much. But listen. I got much respect how y'all came together for this because a lot of women don't understand that like we can help each other. So it's much respect that y'all even came together for something like this for real, for real. Much.
thank you.
Okay, come on,
Hey,
Rudy.
let me ask y'all: have y'all ever seen him fight a man before?
I have.
Did he win? Did he whoop his ass?
Yeah, I've seen him fight. I ain't gonna, like I said, that's why when she told me her cousin punched him up, I was
Dick
like,
ride.
for
What
real.
give a fuck about that nigga, man? Nigga ain't gonna whoop shit. Fuck is you talking about?
Gumbo, what up with it?
What up with it, pig?
Chilling, chilling.
Is
Hi,
that
Eb.
Moody?
No, that's me. It's Moody. Hi, Eb.
Yeah, but who is that man?
I don't know.
Ferragamo.
I don't have a man here.
What
That's
Gamo?
that's coming from Hustle Queen Mike.
Oh, you with Gamo?
Yeah. And you know, like no over there hating on Gumbo. Mad cause she fucking with him now.
What
She's
she
so mad.
doing with Gamo?
Don't put
Gamo don't
Ferragamo
pimp
on
me.
me.
I don't know what he did in his past. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Eb, you can ask that. You can get into that when I get down. I have a question. Hey, Brandon. Hi, ladies. So you guys' story is very interesting. I just have a quick question. So once you guys heal and you decide to date again, what takeaways do you have from this relationship so that you know not to make the
There you go.
mistake again? You get what I'm saying?
Hold on a second. Let me cut somebody out real fast. Hey, like, no, you was a
Don't
motherfucking
kick
child.
him. Don't kick him.
Don't care. He was a straight up child. A child.
Okay, we
I
can't
don't know what
focus now. This
I,
man got a
I don't know
bit.
what demonic energy you dealing with, demonic spirit. You need to get that shit up out of you. Especially since you read the Bible, or you pretending to read the Bible to manipulate and shit like that. That shit is sad as hell. This is who she had my kids around.
Well,
She has
sir,
your
you
kids
Now,
don't
around.
have
like
You
no,
ain't
you
no
know damn
motherfucking
well
better.
this ain't got nothing to do with no kids.
Oh,
exactly.
shut the fuck
No,
up.
sir.
Be a motherfucking man. Your woman is your
Now
girl to
you know
move
this
on. She
ain't
to
got
move the
nothing to do with
fuck
no
on.
kids.
Man, your woman to move the fuck on. She moved the fuck on. God damn. Stop getting out your fucking feelings. You niggas be scorned as fuck when
No,
your
he
woman
been
moved
in here
on.
real bad. He been in here.
Talking about this,
You need to
this you
grow
young on my
up.
kids. Well, you got 42 domestic violence charges, and you beat on kids as well. You be punching on your kids like they motherfucking niggas off the street, like you any type of better.
Nobody pimping me.
Sit your ass the fuck down. You too emotional. Then you threatening to call
And
Okay,
let's be
CPS.
Moody.
honest, Dion. Let's be honest. When CSB came out to my house, are you supposed to be around kids?
Nope,
When you
because
was when
guess
you was
what?
22, did you have a 17? Hold on, when you was 23, you remember the other rabbit from the Mooney Manor from your neighborhood? Remember when CSB are you was you allowed to what CSB? I wish I could have my daughter. I call my daughter.
Well, I'm
And
gonna
the
tell
CSB
y'all
said
this, and
that
I really didn't want to
Hold
say
on,
this on
Red.
this app.
Hold on. Let her talk. Go ahead.
yeah, okay. So CSB came out to my house because of all of the police calls and Dion, I wasn't allowed to be back with Dion because I had my kids had to go to surviving domestic violence classes and I had to go to a survivors course. And during the time I had to act like I wasn't with Dion because we were still married. I had to act like I wasn't with him because the CSB people came into my house and said that he was not allowed around kids and that he was messing with a 16-year-old girl and he was 23, I believe. Her name was, I know it was Robin. She was my age. So I'm 37, Dion's 45, 43. So she's 6 years younger. So she was 16 and he was 22 at the time. So he always want to do this kid shit. But let's speak facts now.
Y'all saying Red had something to say, but hold on. Queen Hustle Queen was talking first, y'all. Hold on. Now go ahead, Red.
Go ahead, love.
Um, I seen that he said in the comments, "This is who she has your kids around." But if we gonna speak facts, I wasn't even gonna say this. I have a child services case open from the bar incident. They came out because it was a gun involved and it was a domestic violence situation. My caseworker just reached out to my mother and my cousin, and my caseworker said that he's not allowed to be around my kids either. So what's the difference? What is the
So he
difference here?
can't be around kids because of an incident that happened. Oh,
Violence. The violence.
yeah, but an incident happened too. The Hustle Queen saying it's an incident that happened when it came to her with him with a 16-year-old. He was 22. Did he fight her or something, or it was just the
No,
age?
the girl daddy was gonna whoop Dion ass. So the girl daddy called the police, and I learned all this from the CSB worker. But the lady daddy, the girl daddy called the CPS or whatever, or called the police, and CPS got involved somehow. I heard this when from the CPS worker when they came to my house.
Wow. So he not supposed to be around kids.
Wow.
And what did you hear earlier, Brandon? What
Ooh.
did you hear earlier? When I was in your panel, didn't he show up at the house?
Oh yeah, I got that on record too. When he showed up at the house, oh, I got that on record, and you kept saying, "Just leave me alone today." Yeah, where you about to go?
Lady
Daddy.
LLC,
Um,
bitch, don't you
before
ever
you keep
motherfucking at her and say a fuck ass
before you
thing to her.
keep
Get your ass
speaking
up
on
out of here, hoe.
everybody else, check your own temperature, Dion. Focus on yourself and get yourself together. You point out everybody else's flaws and what everybody else do wrong, but you.
Moody had a question. Moody had a
I
question.
did. It was
Go
very
ahead.
Sorry, Moody.
good. That's okay. Brandon, can you mute your mic? So
Go
I
ahead,
was
Moody.
saying I had a serious question. So I was saying, like, once you guys heal and you start dating again, what takeaways are you gonna take away from this relationship to make sure you don't get the same type of man? Because whatever you put out there, that's what you're gonna bring back. So
Um,
what you gonna do?
can I answer that first? I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, Moody. I'm not even thinking that far right now because a man is the last thing on my mind. And right now, at a moment of my life, I don't want to. I don't want to move on with nobody. I don't want to get nobody else's attention to try to even start anything because I need to mentally heal myself and my kids. So that's my focus right now. And after I'm done with that and taking care of myself, then I'll think about what I'll do then. But other until I get myself together, I don't want nothing else.
Okay. Anybody else got questions?
Yeah, like
Say
no.
add, and I'm gonna bring you up.
Let's talk about you over here calling goddamn the police setting your baby mama up. Like no, let's talk about it. You want to get your kids
He
you
know
love
how to
so much
come up if he want to come up.
taken away from their damn mamas. Like no.
I think he left. I think he left after they
He
dropped
better
that
go
kid.
on up out of here before Keith see him over here. He ain't supposed to be over here
Want to
anyway,
blame
sitting with the
everybody else.
ops.
Want to blame everybody else but you. Boy, you need
We
to sit down
really
and think
not
with
his
your
ops
asses.
though,
You a
Greg. We
walking
I
really
fuck up. You
not.
know, I
cancerous.
know, I
You
know, but that's
cancerous.
what Keith told him yesterday when he was over here.
What? Yeah, we really not no fucking ops.
Like no,
Like
like no, you a bitch ass nigga. I want you to know that shit. And then the
he
fact that
left after they dropped that kid.
you let another man curse your daughter out and you don't say shit about it, boy, you a coward.
I'm
A
sorry.
straight up
I ain't
coward.
gonna lie, that's the part that got me. That's the part that really got me right there.
Talking about this is the person he had his
Like, and
kids
my
around.
thing is this: when he came over here, he could at least apologize to Tay Tay for his
He
friend,
not finna
motherfucking
apologize for
behavior.
that shit.
But I'm just saying, I don't even see
Fucking
that. I don't even see
fucking
how this.
apology. Fucking apology.
I
You should have went over there. He should have went over there and did something. Somebody talk like that to your daughter. You should
he
have went
should
over
have,
there and did something. That's the
boy,
apology right there. That's all apology I would need to
slap
see.
slap fire from that nigga face. Yeah, what
Disrespect your
about the
daughter like
baby
that.
being around a man that shouldn't? What? Who
You worried about
baby?
the wrong shit.
That part, Brand.
I don't know what you're talking about, baby. Keith cussed his daughter out. That shit should have been nipped in the bud. Step on a bitch mouth, cussing my kid out. I don't give a damn who it is. That shit would have fired me up.
And while he was over here, I kind of felt like he should have gave Tay Tay some kind of attention
He should
rather
have
than
said
worried
something
about
to her.
Hustle Queen over here with another nigga.
Yeah, he worried
That's
about
what
Hustle
do it all
Queen.
boil down to, Red?
Cause it ain't about the kids. He keeps saying that
It's
men
all
use
it
as
boils
excuse
down
all
to.
the time. It's about her entertaining another man. That's
And
all
pay
this is.
attention.
This ain't got shit to do with the kids. He can care less about that. He can care less about that. It's about another man entertaining her, being there, cause he's not there. It's some controlling shit. He want to control everybody. He want to control every situation. He don't even have control over his own life. That's the part I'm not understanding. If you a fucked up person, you a fucked up person, and you know you got to be a fucked up person to let somebody cuss out your motherfucking kid. I don't give a fuck what is going on. His daughter could have slapped him upside the fucking head yesterday. I wouldn't give a damn. It's just
And right
certain
or
shit that you
wrong,
don't let happen.
right or wrong,
Cause
right or wrong, no
listen,
matter
y'all,
what your child
this
do.
just like, just think about it. If they were all in a room together and if Keepers was to get in his baby face, what would he do?
Nothing. Tell Tay Tay that she
Like, that's
wrong.
what I'm saying. Like, would you protect her from another man? Like, if
No, I
you can't
gotta
even
shoot him.
stop
I
a
gotta do
motherfucker from
something.
saying something to her, how can you even protect her physically? Like, how can she even call you and say, if a man put his hands on her, can she call you and say, Daddy, this nigga done touched me? What you gonna do about it? Like, do you have her fucking back no matter what? Because I
No,
can
because
get
it
into
didn't
it with
happen
my family
before.
all day, y'all. I can get into it with them all day. We can
I
cuss
thought
each other
so.
out, blast each other. It does not matter. But when shit get real, bitch, you best believe I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. Bitch, I'm taking penitentiary chances behind mine.
Hey, Hustle Queen. Hey, I know you answered about the part when he got you set up. What was the reason? You probably already said this, but what was the reason y'all uh divorced
Oh, I left when he took that money.
when he took the money?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
because I feel like it's something about you that's like I don't know if he wanted closure or what the fuck he was
I
Cause
mean,
she a
holding you up
go.
anytime
there.
he
I'm
gets
telling
into
you
it,
what
like
it
I
is,
told y'all
Brandon.
before,
It's the fact
anytime
that
he
she
gets
a go getter. She's a go getter, and he know it. It's like he need her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like
he lost her. A good girl
He
going.
lost her. He lost, and he fucked up about that. He is really fucked up about that. He can't. I'm telling you, he really hate her. He really hate her. He want to make her life miserable as fuck.
Eb, you hitting that shit right on the button.
Yeah, because he really know he fucked up. He fucked up. And sometimes, y'all, when we fuck up, we don't blame ourselves. We blame the other motherfucker.
Every time he
Like,
get
oh, it's
into
your
it with
fault that
Red,
this happened.
anytime he got into it with Red or the girl before Red, which was this other chick, he always called me when they get into it. It's all your fault. We had a perfect life. If you wouldn't have left me,
Uh,
I wouldn't be
uh,
going through this with no bitch. No, if you wouldn't have did what you did.
did. Yep. She don't
Yeah.
need him. I'm telling you, men like that be want a woman. Now, if she was broke down and all of this shit, oh baby, he would love it. I'm telling you, he would love it. He probably would
And
ignore her and shit like that. But the fact that she don't need, I'm telling you, it's killing him. That's why I told her she needs to be careful on some real shit. And with him knowing Gummo over there, you can't put shit past no nigga. I don't care if it's your baby daddy. I don't give a damn who it is. Motherfuckers do shit to their baby mamas, wives, and shit all the time because they let the jealousy take over. And as y'all see, he got a problem with keeping his fucking hands to himself, keeping his hands off of women.
Facts.
Who's to say he might not crash out one day?
Yeah,
Like,
he's called
he's
me
hell
been
no.
about to
threatening to do
crash
Hell
that.
out
no.
on Red a
He
couple times.
definitely
Like
been
just when
threatening to
Red
do
was
that.
down here. When Red was just down here, he called me. Robin, I'm about to crash out on this bitch. Soon as she get here, I'm gonna crash out on her. You know, out of everybody, you know. And I'm just like, nah, don't do it. It ain't worth it. You know, I be trying to be the peacemaker until he keep wanting to fuck with me. I wasn't even
Yeah.
trying to be on this type of time.
Yep, and
He
that's
envy
exactly
her
why
at the
he
same
kept
time.
telling me.
He still he really would love to be with. He really would love to have his cake and ice cream and eat it too. If they was to put up with his shit, he would be there with both of them.
Yep.
Nah,
He
baby.
would be there. He would be running back and forth. He would be running back and forth. I'm telling you. But Robin, mm-mm. No, no, no. No, no. Mm-mm. It's something about now. He ain't feeling that shit. He ain't feeling Gummo over there. He using that excuse with them fucking kids. If he was to show up telling me, I want my kids, I would call the police immediately. Immediately. I'm not gonna lie. If he show up at your doorstep talking about some fucking, I want my kids and da da da, bitch, I would call the police immediately. Or do what the fuck you gotta do.
He was threatening to crash out on me all the time. Like, I'm going to crash
That
out and
shit
I'm
is
going to do
crazy.
this and I'm going to do that. And I'm like, damn, just leave me alone. Like, I'm not giving
But
this
see, he
dude
got
any.
kids with her. See, he got kids with Red. So it's a little different when you got
No, with Hustle
kids with
Queen.
somebody. Hustle Queen. Sorry, yeah, he got kids with Hustle Queen. See, that's his little open gate to her is the kids. He uses this as that's his forever fucking excuse. See, look what
Yeah.
she got around my kids, El. Look what she got around my kids.
Hmm.
She could have a president there. That nigga still gonna use that fucking excuse. That's to make her not deal with nobody. That's what that is. He can't stand the fact
Red,
that
red.
that
I
she
had a church
entertaining
dude. Wasn't
somebody.
it just the same situation when I was just messing with the dude that went to church and all of that?
That
Yep,
shit crazy.
the same exact thing. And I told her, and I'm like, you
And
ain't gotta
really,
even
Red
worry
should have
about
been out the relationship. Red,
Eb.
you
I've been
should have
dealing
been
with this,
gone.
Eb. I've been dealing with this for 2 months now. Me telling him to leave me alone. Like I didn't even spend Valentine's Day with this man. I've been telling him to
I'm
leave me.
gonna
I've
tell you
been
why
trying
you
to get
should
up
have
out of
been
here.
gone. Let me tell you why you should have been gone. You should have been gone the moment he got mad about her posting with another man. You should have. That would have been a wrap right there. Cause once a man still showing like, why are you worried about her?
Because he would
You
make
only
it to
supposed to
red that it
call
was
her and
about the
talk to your
kids.
child. That's it. Why the fuck is you worried about who
And
this
he's
woman
very
posted?
manipulative.
Who this woman got around the kids? Why are you worried about that? That
And
ain't
he
got
would
nothing to
use
do with
her
you.
past. He would use her past against her. Oh, she dirty. She don't take care of my kids and this
But
and
but
this and
listen, but
this.
Red,
And
his actions was showing you something completely different. It's not the
they
words, it's
was.
the
This is
actions
the reason
that you
why he
should have
spit
been
in my
looking at.
face. This was the reason why he spit in my face almost 2 months ago was because he read text messages to my sister and me telling my sister I need to make my escape because I need to get up out of this relationship.
Him
He read
spitting in
it,
your
he got
face.
mad and spit in my face.
Mm. Cause see, listen, this is my whole thing. As women, y'all have to take accountability as well. A man is only going to do to you what you allow him to do. If you allow him to
Facts.
fucking manipulate you, verbally abuse you, spit on you, after he spit on you and you still lay down with him after he spit on you,
Let me see. You gotta
what
sit
does
up so
that say about you as a woman, Red, with you having a
Okay, hold
daughter?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Cause hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I've already been admitted this that I take my responsibility on still dealing with him after a certain point. I do. So I'm not gonna feel like I'm being attacked right now. Cause I do take responsibility of still dealing with him after I was dealing with certain situations with him. So it's not me as a person, it's the manipulation from him as a man. This is a man that will cry real tears. This is a man that will use the Bible. This is a man that is great with his words.
I
Facts.
know. But what I'm saying is this though, Red, I'm not attacking you. I'm talking to you like as if you was my
Mm-hmm.
sister or something. Cause that makes me feel a certain kind of way to know that a man can spit on you and you know what I'm saying? And my thing
Yeah.
is this, you okay, he's a narcissist, he's manipulative, he's all of this. But you've seen him be this way with her. So it's not so it's sort of like you saw it. So was you thinking like how y'all remember when I said some women they be looking at he ain't gonna do that to me what he did to her. He ain't gonna do that to me because I'm gonna be the one to try to
I was
change him.
exactly like that. I was exactly like that.
You
I
was
was like
exactly
that.
like that.
I told Hustle
Hmm.
Queen the same thing when me and her first, had our altercations. I was telling her, well, I ain't you and you ain't me, and I ain't gonna stand for that. And after the red flag started going, I was thinking now, before me and him moved into this house that we have now together,
Hmm.
I had already had my house prior to this, but I was paying rent where I was at. And I've been there in that house for 5 years. So I moved out of that house and got a house with him, and I took my kids and everything that I owned to this new house. So I'm thinking more of financially, like, damn, I got to start all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, maybe we can work through it and maybe it'll get better. I'm holding on to the maybes, but the more maybes that I held on
Maybe.
to, the worse it
Yeah.
just got.
She got. Yeah.
And it
That's
hurt.
crazy.
I'm not even gonna lie, like it hurts bad. And now that I'm able to really talk about it because I've been holding all of this in, like I said, I didn't involve my family. I wasn't going to talk to my sister about everything that happened, or I wasn't talking to my mom about none of that. I was just shutting down to the point where depression really been starting to kick in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
and
I'm
and you
strong.
know what? And okay, like with me, like maybe it's the way it's coming off, but that's how I talk. And I feel like you can tell when something has bothered me or rubbed me the wrong way. I would say this to my sister, my cousin, hell, if it was my mama, because I'm a female, right? I'm very passionate and I'm a female. And niggas like that, I can't stand niggas like that. And sometimes I don't see how the female can see another woman going through something, and then in her mind she like, okay, I'm gonna change him, and he ain't gonna do me like that, and da 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 da.
Yeah, I
But he
feel
continued to do hustle queen like that while he was with you, and you still had this hope, little bitty hope. You was still holding on to the hope.
And I
Then
was,
when
and it's
he,
so crazy is because I dealt with an 8-year toxic relationship. Like the whole relationship wasn't toxic, but it
Yeah.
was. And I promised my kids that I wouldn't take them through this again. So it's like really hurtful because I let them down again.
You ain't let them down at all. At all, at
yeah,
all. Ain't no let down.
Nah, Red, because when you got the strength to really walk away, that's all that mattered. Like I told you, my kids hated that man. They couldn't
because it's
understand
never
why.
too late. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's never too late. Never too
On top of
late.
that, like
And like the way you
people
feel
put on
right
a
now, and the stuff I'm saying, the way you feel right now, I hope, I'm glad it's touching you. Cause that's what you need, Red. I'm glad it's touching you so you won't never, ever, ever fuck with him again.
yeah.
This won't never ever happen to you again. Cause you're not gonna tolerate that shit from him and nobody else.
It's definitely a
No.
wake-up call for me. It definitely is. Like, because I literally just held on to, like, maybe he'll change. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe it'll be different. And the
Hmm.
more maybes I gave him, it just kept getting worse. And I'm just like, now I'm at a point where I really had to, like, just keep
Yeah.
telling him, like, leave me alone. I don't want to talk
Right.
about it. I don't want to deal with this. Like, I just really need to get my space on top of everything else that I'm already dealing with. Like, how the fuck can you say you love a person and you still taking them through this shit?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she got out pretty quick.
And you
Like
know
to
how
me, that was
sometimes,
fairly quick. And
and you
so
know how
Hey, I'm gonna be
sometimes
real.
we can talk to people. Sometimes we can talk to people that are sugarcoat our issues and a sugarcoat the shit, and flower it up for you, and you'll remain in that situation.
And
The
and
advice sometimes people give you, you'll
Because
remain in it.
even like Ghost, after we had went through the situation, like Ghost was calling me after he had went to jail and was really trying to talk me into staying with him. Like, y'all can get through this. He
Mm-hmm.
really loves you. Everybody kept saying like he really loves me. If he really loved me, he would be
he
respecting
don't
me in the
love
space
you.
that I wanted to be in.
Yep.
He wouldn't
Dad
keep
don't
taking me
love
through
you.
this.
And that's why
He
I
don't
say,
love
because
you.
sometimes you need a little tough love and somebody to tell you, no, this shit is wrong.
And I'm gonna be real. Who that red? Thankfully, you know what I'm saying. I think you got to this point that quick. It's only been 8 months. Like it's only been
Mhm.
8 months, and for you to get to that point, luckily it ain't 8 years, 18 years,
Yeah.
8 months. And then I understand when it comes to you emotionally attached to somebody, it stages to when you fully get to the point where you detach from that person. So the stages of going back and forth, going back and forth. Remember what I told you? I said, look, now I'm a realist. I said, I know how relationships is. I said, I won't be mad at you if somewhere in the future y'all end up, I'm gonna be like, dang, it's crazy. No, but I said, but at the same time, like I'm a realist. I understand how relationships and stuff like that is. But hopefully y'all get, if y'all were to do that point, y'all got some serious ass counseling. I would say hell no, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, y'all got some serious
Well,
ass
I ain't
counseling. You
like
didn't have an
Brandon.
exorcism and everything else.
I ain't
Well,
like
I'm
I
gonna
may
be
talk
Brandon.
all
about
the
you,
way.
say you
I
crazy.
I respect that, brand. But I'm gonna be all the way 100. It is nothing for me and him to work out ever again. He literally has another chance. It'll be a cold day in hell
Okay. I ain't like
because
Brandon.
I'm not
Hell
gonna let
no.
my kids
Ain't
down.
even no ifs,
Understand
ands,
the
buts. Mm-mm.
pain that my kids been going through can't even compare. Like it's not like my 14-year-old already
And that's
suffers
what
from
should
a
keep
lot,
her away right there. When you
and
said your
that's
kids,
enough for me. That's enough for
that's
me right
enough.
there. That is enough.
That's enough. Mm-mm. Your baby having to console you because this sorry motherfucker done big girl. Girl, don't get me started with
My
that.
kids been walked in the room and seen me breaking down, crying, from being emotionally tired. My 14-year-old just had to tell him the other day, like, why do you keep hurting my mom? Why do you keep making her cry and getting upset? Like, and my 14-year-old don't even talk that much for real, but she let his ass have it the other day. Like, she tired of it. She tired of the arguing. She's tired of the hurt and the pain that she's seeing him inflict on me and other people. You know what I'm saying? So she finally spoke up and said something the other day, and she tired. And when she said what she said, I'm like, oh yeah, it draws a line. So now you gotta stay away from me because now it's just like I'm on the verge of like hurting you because of the pain that you're causing. Physically, I'm ready to
Mm-hmm.
hurt you. So you really need to stay away from me, like all the way around the board.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So
So
how we
I'm
gonna
really
wrap it up?
ready to just, move forward with my life
Any
and
last
repent.
words before we any last words?
I don't got nothing else to say.
Taylor.
I just, I'm tired of this. I just want to say, I'm still gonna do my raffle for everybody that sent a donation. Whenever everybody is ready, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just write a number down on a piece of paper. Whoever is the closest to it, but not over, win. So Angelica Pickles 31 for anybody that missed it.
Okay. So let me just say, um, Tay Tay, I appreciate you coming on my platform and
Thank you, love.
let me have the opportunity to speak with you, to interview you. It's a pleasure. Hustle Queen, Red, y'all know where I'm at on Bigo. Okay. I appreciate y'all coming on here, sharing y'all story with me and my supporters. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Y'all probably done helped a couple of women in the comments, gave them a little boost of confidence, something like that. Okay. Hopefully, y'all take all the pain and the hurt that this one man has caused you three women. Okay. And y'all remain to build with each other, to have each other's back, and to stay strong. Okay. Stay strong.
Thank
Because
you,
whether
love.
y'all know it or not, all three of y'all really need each other. Y'all really do. Yeah. And what
Yes,
they say,
I'm.
what
I'm happy
what they say,
everybody is
y'all,
getting along.
this too shall pass. Okay? This too shall pass. Okay. Thank y'all.
All right.
You welcome. Okay. So am I doing it on here or do I gotta like start a live?
You can start a live if you want to, Tay Tay.